我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅，战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。去九天之上，去唤醒早已饥渴的灵魂。雪从凝固变成了沸腾，是因为听到你们的呼声。天外的天浩瀚无限，我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅，战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。
战绝成本草银耳，野生的菌种所驯化，机制选用12种以上的严选中药材，采用高山无污染矿泉水培育，几十年匠心坚守，本草银耳终于绽放开来。肾乃先天之根本，久思劳神之事最为伤肾。肾源再生丸传承1800年，遵循古法的前提下，结合现代科技的萃取技术，精选9种补物，相辅相成，抗疲劳，养精神，创造更好的健康生活。山谷、幽林、高山，生态之地能出好茶。福鼎老白茶， 已有1000年历史，选用1级寿眉，味厚爽，香鲜醇，茶汤温润，滤去浮躁，让更好的福鼎白茶走向世界。匠心之作，手工传承，战绝城足银韵香书，整体是用足银打造而成，精美的图案，优雅的外形，每一次梳理都是对美好时光的珍藏。银在《本草纲目》中具有安五脏、定心神等功效。战绝城足银工艺杯，内胆是用足银为原材料，采用宫廷传统工艺和高科技手段精制而成。精美的图案，大方的造型，愿您在品茶的同时享受健康生活。菌菇，营养之王，战绝城7珍菌汤包，选用优质菌种，精心培育，汤浓味美，唇齿留香，带给您无限的美食享受。健康来自自然，每一口杀鸡汁都像是在拥抱着大自然，令人感到无处不在的生命。战绝城杀鸡汁为您呈现纯天然健康之选。
擂台之上是热血滚烫，
让我们期待最终的100万赏金总决赛。
掌声再次送给纳尔泰特斯巴耶。
擂台之下是日复一日的重复与自我审视，在弱肉强食的规则下，人人都会被击倒。
2次最高殿堂的门外，
我的目标就是打败千年老二这4个字。
永远不要低估一颗夺冠的心，只有真正的野心家能留在场内。
我可是千年老二50冠军。
JCK 战绝城出200万赏金中，天气助力了，女士们、先生们，
只敢于成人欲望。
今年的100万就是我的，
我会卫冕下去，拿到今年的100万赏金。
100万还用说吗？
我那天来，赏金猎人Zewang。
JCK 战绝城龙斗赏金挑战赛，是生存，也是荣耀。举起拳头，用热爱去生存。
力量一线一定要在台里，布拉特别卡，
次中量级的冠军托尔颁奖。
成为冠军，成就自己，超越极限，觉醒东方格斗力量。
当灯光骤然亮起，所有人的目光聚焦在8角之间。新一代的格斗勇士带着无畏的信念战斗， 头条主赛Zewang对阵纳尔泰克孜巴伊，两位超新星过关斩将，相距顶峰，谁能登顶，成为新一代的王者？一切将在今晚揭晓。次中量级赏金赛1/4决赛也将拉开序幕。联合主赛，库尔班江土罗斯巴克与加拉斯巴哈提汉一决高下。在 JCK 战决城的擂台上，没有退缩的余地，只有怀揣最坚定的信念，才能在这场热血沸腾的较量中占据一席之地。
Fight fans, welcome to Shanxi, China for the JCK Bounty Competition featherweight finale. Zewang goes toe-to-toe with Naertai Kuerbanjiang for the featherweight title and $1 million in prize money.
A look now at the matchups graphic for that headliner. It's hard to imagine either of these fighters losing. They're just that good. But tonight, one of them will lose and the other will go home with $1 million RMB in cash.
Naertai got into trouble on the ground in his last fight with Jialasi. Tonight, he must respect the submission success of Zewang.
And Zewang's cocky style saw him getting dropped by Bideliya when he marched forward with his hands down. Tonight, he's got to respect the power of Naertai.
I believe in the southpaw advantage. This will be the first time Zewang has ever fought a southpaw. How he handles this experience with the added pressure, 1 million RMB on the line adds to the mix, will be interesting.
I'm Woody Potkitter.
I'm Vaughn Anderson.
Vaughn, not only do we have a great finale, but we have some amazing matchups, which includes the quarterfinals in the welterweight division.
The wait is over now. For your official introduction, here's your host, Yang Guang.
Thanks, Wang. Thanks, Woody. 所有现场以及正在收看比赛直播的观众朋友们，大家晚上好！欢迎收看中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战决城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在是在 JCK 战决城国际格斗中心与大家见面，我是您的老朋友杨光。JCK 战决城是由海南全天候网络竞技有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际经济技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。目前 JCK 战决城知识产权已在香港国际联合知识产权交易中心挂牌上市。那么今天晚上的比赛将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时还要特别感谢12道、伊犁特色乳业集团、梅花以及飞德士对今天晚上比赛的大力支持。那么今天晚上将为大家现场呈现的 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛羽量级的100万赏金最终一战。那么在 JCK 战决城8战全胜的纳尔泰克孜巴伊将会大战来自于雪域的赏金猎人，来自于中国的超新星Zewang。两位选手今天晚上将会产生最后的赢家。那么同时，今天晚上次中量级100万赏金争夺之战的第一轮的比赛也将会正式打响，超强阵容不容错过。那么今天晚上应战选手分别是头条主赛羽量级的100万赏金争夺之战，纳尔泰克孜巴伊大战Zewang。次中量级赏金赛首轮争夺联合主赛，库尔班江土罗斯巴克对阵加拉斯巴哈提汉，来自于巴西的爱德华多拉蒙对阵瑟吉拉胡。同时，轻量级赏金赛最后一场1/4决赛的比赛争夺将在毕德利亚和常宇航之间展开。那么同时呢，今天晚上还会有2场复赛带给屏幕前的各位，分别是重量级方面，胡兰巴塔埃利对阵来自于哈萨克斯坦的阿扎特别克 Kydyr， 羽量级李刚强对阵伊西扎西。那么原定于今天晚上的乌尔肯苏尔坦哈利对阵安迪和气强去对阵乌尔根巴雅尔的比赛，由于乌尔肯苏利坦哈利还有无名之辈气强旭赛前超重，那么所以呢被取消比赛资格。那根据我们赏金赛的替补规则，乌尔根巴雅尔排名第4，安迪排名第9。乌尔根巴雅尔轮空晋级，安迪 今天晚上将会在第一替补顺位对阵叶尔阿斯利。在此也诚挚邀请屏前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛必是世界综合格斗的新浪潮。在此非常高兴能与现场以及屏前的诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来，让我们闲少叙，熟开正风，共同开启今晚的比赛。JCK 战绝城龙斗赏金赛比赛规则及打分逻辑：1/4决赛及半决赛，每场比赛3回合，每回合5分钟，回合间休息1分钟，将由3位判分裁判员进行打分。JCK 战绝城龙斗赏金挑战赛决赛，每场比赛5回合，每回合5分钟，回合间休息1分钟，将由5位裁判员进行打分。肘击静止由天12点至地6点，由前向后的拉肘攻击。JCK 战绝城打分逻辑 ：MMA 比赛的打分逻辑是以结果为导向，采用减分制原则，每回合获胜方得10分，对方得9分或更少。打分权重以选手的技术表现作为评估标准，有效打击、有效缠斗、积极的进攻和局面的控制，重击的权重优于摔跤和控制。
Now it's time for the first fight of the evening. This is a featherweight fight. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, Yixi. This young man hails from the province of Sichuan, and he trains in Chengdu at Sichuan Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Association. His jiu-jitsu is good. You might not recognize this man, but we've seen him before. In fact, he's fought in JCK and he's won before, but he did that under a different name. Yixi is also Chao Jiaxi. He fought and won, and he trains under the coach Zhong Qingya, a former MMA superstar. Very interested to see what Yixi does. How has he changed? Now representing himself under a different name. What else has changed besides his name?
Well, Vaughn, we did see him do really good in that 4-man tournament. He came out here. It was a 4-man, one-night tournament. However, after winning the first bout, he got injured and he had to step out. And then the other half of that 4-man tournament had to replace to go on and go to the finals. Now he's back, and with the name change, maybe he'll be able to, get another win.
Final preparations are being made now, cage side, by the officials, making sure everything is up to par before he steps into the cage. What a night of fights we have tonight. I can't wait for all the action coming up ahead, and I can't wait for this fight either. Li Gangqing will come out next. He's a great fighter. We're expecting a very high-paced, energetic fight here in this first bout.
Yeah, both these young fighters from the blue corner and the red corner, I mean, it's crazy to see that they're here on the first fight of the night. They're very entertaining. And here we see his opponent, Li Gangqiang. He's 2-0 as a professional, and this kid had a debut here at JCK, winning the 4-man tournament. In the first fight, he won a split decision against the big lightweight Ha Da Se. That was a grueling fight, and then he came out again on the same night and won a decision win over Ma Jiati, who at the time was 3-0. He trains at the very impressive Kunli Junlong in Kunming. Wang Feilong, who we see right there giving him water, is doing amazing work there as the head coach. We've seen those guys very hard to take down, and they have exceptional technique on their feet. He is also lucky to have the likes of Aping Shala as a daily training partner. They also have the flyweight champion in that camp. Very good training there. Wang, his coach, Wang Feilong, told me he recently added a ex-national wrestler on the coaching staff, and it's been so evident with every one of the fighters from that team. Very hard to take down and very, very hard to keep down, which leaves them open to play their game on their feet. However, Li Ganqiang has an interesting story. He actually started as a wrestling for Kunming. He was in a provincial wrestling team before he made the move to Sanda and MMA.
Looking now at the tail of the tape, we see Li Ganqiang is just 20 years of age.
本场 JCK MMA 龙斗赏金挑战赛羽量级的比赛交锋。蓝蒙选手身高173公分，臂展180厘米，体重65.90公斤，年龄23岁，来自于四川巴西柔术学院。MMA 综合格斗战绩2战全胜 ，JCK 战略城战绩1战1胜。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手Yixi Shanxi。本场比赛，红方选手身高174公分，臂展175厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄20岁，来自云南昆力俊盟搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩4战全胜 ，JCK 战决城战绩2战全胜。他就是来自于中国的红方选手李刚强。本场比赛场上裁判2名。
Yixi in the blue corner and Li Ganqiang in the red.
Li Ganqiang opening up with a low kick there, now a jab.
Big 1-2 from Li Ganqiang.
Yixi switching stances, what's he got planned?
Looking for that big right cross, setting up with a left hand. Yixi,
beautiful hard low kick. We heard that all through the stadium.
Oh, beautiful counter hook as he slips the same time, followed with a heavy cross. Li Ganqiang, crisp from the get-go. Nice stiff jab from Yixi.
Yixi level change, looking for the takedown. He's got Li Ganqiang on his butt, but Li gets back to his feet. Now he's taken down again.
Li Ganqiang really good on getting up, but look at that grip on the hips from Yixi. Holding tight. Holding tight there is Yixi, trying to move towards the back. Li Ganqiang holding onto the cage. The referee didn't see that.
Yixi training jiu-jitsu quite seriously. It's no doubt he wants to look for a submission, take this fight to the ground. Easier said than done. Li Ganqiang has made it very hard for him to succeed with these takedowns. There's some knees now from Yixi.
Faces him, pummels in that underhook. Now we see Li Ganqiang using the under, try to...
Beautiful knees there from Yixi.
The fight breaks apart.
Inside low kick from Li Ganqiang.
Oh, nice kick right to the midsection.
Yixi smiles it off.
Nice 1-2. Oh, Yixi counters with a cross of his own.
Yixi pushing forward, walks through those kicks. He's got to be careful.
Really looking for the right hand is Li Gangqiang, trying to time it. Counter jab there from Yixi. Finds home in the face of Li Gangqiang.
Li Gangqiang pushing forward.
Oh, catches him with a big right hand on the button. Wobbles Li Gangqiang. Now it's Li Gangqiang looking to close the distance.
Li Gangqiang survives that stiff jab and the knees that followed. What an exciting first round this has been so far.
Another big hand, right hand.
Final 90 seconds in this opening round. Lots of action so far.
Yixi, so much power in his hands. One would have thought that the striking advantage would have gone to Li Gangqiang, but the power of Yixi. One thing that we have seen from all the guys from Kunli, that team in Kunming, Kunli Junlong, they are tough as nails.
Very well-conditioned team. They always steam ahead. They never get tired. Can always count on an exciting fight when a Kunli Junlong representative is in the JCK cage.
Works for the body.
Massive swing there from Yixi. He follows through, looks for the takedown. Li Gangqiang breaks it off, and they've separated.
Li Gangqiang went for a haymaker on the exit there. Now it's him timing a right cross. Oh, both these guys throwing down.
Yixi taunting Li Gangqiang, inviting him to get a little bit reckless.
Both corners shouting instructions to their fighters. Oh, beautiful right hand by Li Gangqiang.
Lots of hard punches being thrown here as we're running down on the clock. They clinch up and fire some knees. We'll see a second round of action after they rest.
Interesting to see in the corner of Yixi is the head coach of the Enbo team. Obviously, both those guys are from the same area. Maybe they can speak in their own dialect and have some tactical advantage. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. That was that heavy kick thrown by Li Gangqiang. Very close round. How would you score that round, Bahan?
I don't know. I think that Li Gangqiang connected more often. You know, he got rocked, as we see right there. And it was a close round either way, but I think Li Gangqiang did more.
Fight!
Round two.
The action continues in the center of the cage. Both fighters light on their feet, full of energy. That exhausting first round has not fazed them at all. Swapping kicks there.
Oh, they're throwing down. Nice knee from... Oh, he's going for the ate a knee to the face, looking for that takedown.
Yixi does not give up. Look at that classic jiu-jitsu seatbelt takedown. Now, this is what he's been fighting for the entirety of this fight so far. He's looking for the submission. He's climbing up the back now.
Climbing up the back, but Yixi is doing good here, standing tall. He'll be able to maybe clear those hooks. There we go. Now it's going to turn into him.
Yixi looking for that takedown again. This time, Li Gangqiang is wise to it. He's up on his feet, but Li Gangqiang finally breaks free from that body lock.
Li Gangqiang taking some big breaths. Actually, both these young fighters taking some breaths And they back to action. Nice right glancing blow, just misses the chin. Chang's had really good success with that low kick. I don't know why he's not going back to that. Some thudding low kicks. Oh, beautiful 1-2, slipping 1-2 from Chang. And it's Yixi closing the distance with the knee, looking for the takedown.
Look at that beautiful inside trip right into the open guard of Chang. What now can Yixi do? He's been fighting for the ground the entire fight. He's got it a few times, but when he does get it, he always has a hard time on capitalizing on that position. We see here he's using all his might just to stay in this position. Chang outstriking him here, at least for now.
And it does feel like this is what Yixi he's been able to take him down, but he's done nothing with the top position so far. He's got to do something too.
Hard up kicks from Chang to the legs and the stomach of Yixi.
Now we see some ground and pound. Nice hammer fist.
Heavy punches. You saw the head of Chang rock back when he ate that punch.
Full mount.
Yixi transitioning now to the back. He's got both hooks in.
Yixi very calm here. But Chang so active in his escape. Working hard.
Still so far, Yixi has been careful from this position, making sure to maintain it as best he can.
Beautiful transition from full mount to the back control. Slick jiu-jitsu and grappling here. Oh, does he have that in, Vaughn? Does he have that locked up? It looks like he's already locked it up.
He's got the tap! He got the tap after surviving a hell of a lot of hard punches and kicks. What an exciting fight here in the second round. Yixi finally capitalized on the ground position, gets the back, sinks his forearm under the chin, and finishes the rear naked choke. Congratulations, young man. Yixi, a new name, but still victorious.
And what a fight too, man. That was so back and forth, closely matched, but it only took one small mistake. And once that sunk in, it was all she wrote. Yixi puts on the squeeze, and we see here Chang really has no choice but to tap out.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的蓝方选手Yixi第二回合3分40秒使用背后裸脚降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by RNC。接下来掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，山西华南工程机械有限公司董事长李健先生。 有请颁奖嘉宾同红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的表现，谢谢。接下来的时间，马上开启我们今天晚上的第2场复赛雏量级的比赛交锋。那么这场比赛由于红方选手胡兰巴塔艾利赛前超重，本场比赛他必须以终结的方式才能获得比赛胜利。
It is time now for the second fight of the evening. This is a bantamweight clash. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner. Azatbek Kydyr, hailing from the country of Kazakhstan, just 18 years of age, the youngest fighter on the card tonight. He is undefeated with a 2-0 record. Both of his wins have been in the first round. Submission wins, rear naked chokes to be specific. He no doubt is looking to continue his winning ways. Will he be able to take Hulan Batur Ali down and submit him as he has done twice already in his career? We're definitely interested in seeing what this young man from Kazakhstan brings to the JCK cage. Kazakhstan, although we don't know much about Kydyr, but we do know that he comes from a country that impresses all fight fans, whether it's judo or boxing or wrestling or MMA. The country is full of great fighters. So there's high expectations for Kydyr as he steps into the cage now for this, our second fight of the evening.
And his opponent, Hulan Batur Ali. The 20-year-old comes from Yixi in the Xinjiang region. He is 4-4-1, never been finished. And very impressively, he took the former champion Wang to a split decision in 2022, going against the then bantamweight king. And take him the distance is really something that few people have been able to do. At 24, he's starting to mature as a fighter, and this being his 5th fight here in JCK, we can expect him to be comfortable and at home in the JCK cage. The announcer, Wang, just made the formal announcement because Hulan missed weight. He must win via a finish, so he will be gunning to get his opponent out of there. He cannot afford to let this fight go the distance. We saw some of his fellow ethnic Kazakhstani friends in the back. A lot of the other JCK fighters, even not from the same team, guys like Hulan, who is actually from Chengje in a very faraway province, is there supporting his hometown boy. We see the final preparations being done there. And now Hulan will step into the JCK cage at 61 in the bantamweight division.
Looking now at the tail of the tape where we see Kydyr is the youngest fighter on the card.
本场 JCK MMA 龙斗赏金挑战赛雏量级的中哈之差，蓝方选手身高173公分，臂展173厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄18岁 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩2战全胜。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Kazakhstan. I give you Azatbek Kydyr. 本场比赛，红方选手身高175公分，臂展180厘米，体重62.90公斤，年龄24岁，来自于宁波北极狼格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩11战9胜2负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩4战3胜1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手胡兰巴特。本场比赛场上裁判胡清涛。
Judge, time, ready, fight!
Kydyr in the blue and Hulan in the red. Hulan goes for that body kick immediately, but Kydyr catches the leg and is looking for the takedown. And it looks like Hulan is trying to wrap up that guillotine, but I don't think he's in danger.
Kydyr looking to pass the guard.
Already on the ground. We know this guy's got submissions in the bag. He might be fishing for that again, Vaughn. Looks like he has a very clear game plan, does the young fighter.
Kydyr working his way past the guard. Look at this. Hulan trying to get to his feet and take down the Kazakh fighter.
Hulan coming up on that single leg. He worked from a deep half guard into that sweep, coming up with a single leg. Nice head position here from Hulan. Oh, trips down.
Kydyr falls down. Hulan on top now, inside Kydyr's guard. Looking to pass, looking to wrap up those legs. So far in this fight, it has been very competitive. Back and forth, very equal in skill so far.
Yeah, and both these guys want to go to the ground. They're just fighting for position. Who will get the top position?
Kydyr working his way out of that bad situation. Now he's trapped in.
Yeah, he's got this
position.
Yeah, he's got this half guard, and he's wrapped this half guard up, not allowing Kydyr to get that left leg in for like a butterfly hook.
Yes, top half guard.
Yes, a top half guard, exactly. But I think the question is, when he does this, he's actually just using so much hip pressure to keep Kydyr down. There is a sneaky little knee bar there if you know how to do it. If maybe that's what he's looking for. If you can make that lock, you can straighten the leg and get the tension just below the knee. There is a knee bar there. Something you don't see a lot in MMA though, that specific knee bar. I don't think I've ever seen someone tap from that in MMA. I'm sure there are fights out there, but I haven't seen that yet.
Hulan looking to maintain this top position. He's doing well so far. Of course, Kydyr is a fantastic grappler, making it very difficult for Hulan to execute his plans.
But I really like the pressure and balance of Hulan on top. Kydyr's not been able to really move him much to reverse this position.
Yes, he's had such a difficult time in getting his leg out, but he's got it out now.
The commentator's jinx helped Kydyr.
Hulan looking to maintain a solid, dominant position. Now he's got to be careful because Kydyr's got his neck. He's going for that guillotine.
The elbow seems to be a little bit high.
Hulan's head pops out, exactly.
Heavy hips here. We saw Kydyr looking at that arm bar, but Hulan immediately drops his weight down, takes the space away. Kydyr going for the overhook. Might be, I think he's trying to set up some submission attacks here from the bottom, even opening his guard a little bit, baiting, fishing, looking for an opportunity. Shoots for the armbar, but Hulan totally aware of that.
No, now Hulan sits back for a heel hook. Is he going to get it? It's hard to finish with the legs straight like that.
Hulan might have to.
He's considering switching to another grip. Now he's got kind of a, yeah, he abandons that. If he sits up right here, he can get a knee crank.
Yeah, but he's got both legs inside. The knee's already been cleared. Kydyr can actually just spin out here. Kydyr not scared of the attacks. Oh, there he goes. Back onto the hips.
Kydyr escapes the heel hook, but he's not out of hot water yet. Trying to climb his way up the cage wall. Hulan having none of it. Brings him back down to the mat.
Hulan showing off some beautiful control here. Nice body punches to the liver area. 10 seconds. Surely this round's got to be in the favor of Hulan with all that top control.
We'll see some action after the rest. Now entering the second round. Now, Kydyr has never seen a second round, so this is a new experience for him. We don't know what his cardio will be like.
Also, only 18 years young. I mean, he had that moment by the fight where he took down, or almost took down Hulan.
Let's look at the action from that first round. That was interesting. That was not really a takedown, right? That was Kydyr pulling some kind of bottom position.
Yeah, maybe he lost his balance. I couldn't see very clearly because that doesn't make sense. He was working so hard to try and get up. We're gonna go to, somehow, I feel this fight will probably end with a submission, Vaughn, the way it's been playing out in the first round. Both these guys very actively looking for the ground action, but want to be on top.
Round two begins. Kydyr opening up with an inside low kick. Now it's Hulan closing the distance and getting that single leg. Is he going to be able to complete this takedown?
Beautiful technique shown by both these guys. When so technical. When Hulan had that single leg, we saw Kydyr change his grips to counter, and immediately it was Hulan readjusting his own grips. Finally, he just pulls him down with that body lock.
Hulan now inside the close guard of Kydyr.
Heavy hips on the top here from Hulan.
Hulan looking to use the cage, Kydyr looking to use the cage to improve his position. This is how he spent most of the first round.
Very few heavy strikes thrown by either of these fighters. Feels like their punches are mainly to break down or set up a pass or a submission attack. So there's an
Kydyr looking for the armbar.
This might be deep.
Hulan very quickly squishing Kydyr's knees towards his chest, making it difficult for Kydyr to extend his hips and finish the armbar. Now Hulan is out of that submission attempt. Needs to be careful.
I think Kydyr there made the wrong choice. The longer you stay in that stack position, the more you get smashed, the less chances you have, because you're right in the corner, you got your opponent heavy on you. When you have that, you should just pop your hips up and try to extend the arm of your opponent. But Hulan so savvy to the attacks. Now we see Kydyr going for Kimura, yeah.
Hunting for that Kimura.
But Hulan doing the right thing. All he needs to do is keep his hands linked up, and he can even do a body lock pass from here, controlling those hips pretty low on the body.
Kydyr seems to have abandoned his Kimura attempt. Hulan now posturing up to his feet.
He could actually attack for the armbar and then move to triangle, which is what he almost did there.
Looking for the sweep. Kydyr is still on his back. Hulan doing a fantastic job of maintaining top control in this second round.
Yeah, Hulan just doing really, really good riding on top. I'd love to see Hulan drop a little bit more punches and try to, you know, hurt his opponent with some damaging ground and pound. It feels like it's Kydyr more active from the bottom, looking for those submissions the whole time.
Hulan dropping some punches there to the head and body. Again, Kydyr looking for a triangle. Hulan wise to it, pops out, postures up inside the guard, and now Kydyr has broken his posture.
Holding tight. He might be.
The referee has called a stop to the action and bringing both fighters to their feet. Hulan switching stances.
Nice kick. Oh, almost gets the guillotine, but Kydyr spins out of it.
Right back to the ground. This time, however, Kydyr is not against the cage wall.
He's in a side control, close to north-south position. He might go for that north-south choke. It feels like he's trying to set it up. Something we see very rarely. Now he's back to side control. Got the crossface and the underhook. Nice jiu-jitsu. Something we see a lot from jiu-jitsu guys from side control. Jumps up from recovery and then jumps for that armbar from side control in the bottom position. But Hulan has been savvy to almost every attack that Kydyr has thrown his way. I think that must be another round in the books for Hulan.
2 rounds to none for Hulan on my scorecard. We're not sure if the real officials agree with me or not, but I think that's a safe bet to make. Very dominant performance. Look at some of the action. Hulan going for that takedown here.
And both these guys so technical. In the end, it was Hulan just pulling down his opponent with that body lock. I mean, Kydyr had moments where you thought the submission might be, the submission attempts were pretty close. Nothing that close to see Hulan tapping, but almost slapping on a few submissions. Remember, Hulan must finish his opponent to win this fight. Kydyr just needs to survive this round one. It could be that was a strategy from Hulan to try and wear him down.
Beautiful exchange there.
Head bump there, but he's going for the anaconda.
Hulan slaps on that anaconda. Kydyr pops out of it, but he's in a bad spot here on the ground against the cage wall where he spent most of this fight. Hulan must be careful for the up kicks. Smartly goes back down to his knees.
Look at Kydyr, always fishing for the submission. Holding tight. I mean, Kydyr could be thinking if he can lock down Hulan enough, the referee might stand them up again. The referee did stand them up when things slowed down a little bit in the last round, so that would be a good strategy. Spend less energy than trying to get up from underneath this obviously very good wrestler on top of you.
For all the time that has been spent on the ground in this fight, Kydyr has not for 1 second spent time on top.
But Kydyr's been so active. He's working to stand up. He's looking for the sweeps. He's looking for the submissions. He has made it very difficult for Hulan to really move further and get back or get full mounts, etc. All Hulan on top. 3 minutes.
This must be very frustrating for Kydyr.
Maybe, but Kydyr also knows if he doesn't get finished.
Look at this. Hulan looking again for the heel hook. Kydyr trying to pry his leg free.
He pulls that knee out. Clear the knee, pretty safe from here. Hulan needs to. Kydyr just shouldn't turn his back. If Kydyr can avoid turning his back, it'll be good. Now it's Kydyr who might be on top.
Finally, for once in this fight, we see Kydyr on top, on the ground. Let's see what he can do from this position.
You know, making weight is part of the sport, and as most fighters, when people don't make weight, you want to cheer for the guy that did the extra effort and did the work to make the weight. So I'm shouting, I'm on Team Kydyr just for that reason, but really so closely matched on the ground, these two fighters, back and forth. But can Kydyr do something now that he's in a good position on top?
Giving Hulan a taste of his own medicine. Kydyr dropping some ground and pound, controlling well on the top. Oh, the referee warning Kydyr. He's throwing an elbow. This is not allowed on the undercard fights of JCK. Kydyr takes a shot now, trying to get this fight down to the ground. Now, Hulan is looking for the guillotine.
He's got his center, but it looks like there's a lot of space in there. Look at the left side of Kydyr's neck.
Final minute of this fight. Will Kydyr survive? He looks.
You see how he's getting his chin back in there. His head pops out.
Hulan abandons that guillotine attempt.
You know, we were raising questions about this young man, if he's going to be able to handle the three rounds, as he's never been past the first. He's doing great.
He's surviving.
Well,
his stamina is doing well. Thankfully, because of the rules, he will win this fight in 20 seconds as long as he doesn't get finished before then.
And I respect the fact that he's really trying. Look at that, he's trying to finish.
You're right.
He's because the announcement was in Chinese, unless I misheard the announcement, but.
We'll find out soon enough. Let's look at some of the highlights from this fight. This was still in the first round. Kydyr catching the kick and driving Hulan to the cage wall.
That was beautiful how he trapped that leg, and this fight was a lot of Hulan on top. Only in the third round, the last part of the third round, we saw Kydyr on top for a little while. This is the beginning of that second round. Finally got him down. That's how they spent most of the second round.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则除2级比赛的最终结果为：由于红方选手胡兰巴塔艾利赛前称重超重，同时这场比赛也没有以终结的方式降服或者 KO、TKO， 所以本场比赛最终的结果是蓝方胜。The winner is blue corner from Kazakhstan. 阿赞特别 Kydyr。接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾太原市卫动商贸行总经理黄国卫先生。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。接下来马上开启我们今天晚上正赛环节的比赛。
欢迎大家来到 JCK 战绝城龙斗赏金挑战赛的赛前新闻发布会现场。
八战8胜，我肯定是一直在刻苦训练。
8年上不败战绩也没用啊，我又不是厦大的。
头条主赛，羽量级100万赏金决赛争夺，不败新星纳尔泰克孜巴伊对阵来自雪域高原的泽旺。
我不管那个关注度高不高，我会全力以赴拿下对手。
这是什么？拉捏你？不要这笑嘻嘻的。
终结掉你，是不是？100%终结掉你，知道吗？
就是个嘚儿，你知道吧？
装到7号，然后7号之后把你打下来。
瞎的啊！闭嘴！你要知道，不管你有多么的成功，黑粉永远伴随着你。包括明天击碎我这旁边还有一个黑粉，到时候又要让我的黑粉们失望一下，然后他们也就只能在屏幕里面哭一下。
我来击碎你的梦境。
做梦吧他，拿下个屁拿下！
肯定会拿下的，我把我消息肯定还。
你拿下啥？梦境到时候枪给你打碎，知道吧？
明天我在那儿打鼓，我不想跟鼓说话，不要汪汪叫。
哇哦！9月7号即将是得100万封王的一天，去你大爷的！哎，看这儿，害怕了吗？傻叉！
联合主赛，库尔班江土罗斯巴克对阵加拉斯巴哈提汗。
我不会因为赢了一场比赛放松警惕，反而我会做好防范意识，就拿下这场比赛。我会成为双100万加金腰带。
我们7号晚上见吧，别的不说了。
明天希望你全力以赴，给粉丝朋友们带来一场精彩的比赛。
Assalamualaikum. Ағамыз сізден бұйырса ертең жақсы өнер көрсетейік. Сәттілік.
爱德华多拉蒙对阵瑟奇拉胡。
Let's go, baby. I hope you tomorrow face to face. Okay? Let's go.
I know you are a good fighter. Tomorrow fight night, I kill you. Listen to me. I kill you.
毕德利亚将与常宇航展开对决。
上次让你侥幸了，这次你完蛋了。然后我下一个对手，明天晚上看着我怎么揍他。
明天我只希望我在里面玩得开心，打得尽兴。
Let's take a look at some of the matchups that are coming up now in the main event. We have 5 great matchups and we are super excited about, especially the main event, which is for 1 million RMB.
First up, we have a look at Bideliya in that great fight against Wang. He mixed it up very well, staying dangerous on the feet. But it was the dominant wrestling that he showcased, like this throw, that really put the icing on the cake in that fight.
He goes up against Chang, who is a dangerous finisher on the feet. Here we see him get the finish in devastating fashion. From another angle, we can see how he follows up and isn't afraid to trade in the pocket with that flurry of powerful punches.
Next, we see Yasi in that favorite finishing position of his, the crucifix. He's finished both his last 2 opponents in the second round with that exact same position.
He fights this man, the Bull, Andy, an extremely powerful striker who is not afraid to follow his opponents to the ground.
Next up is Ramon, seen here doing what he does best, winning fights by submission, riding a 6-fight win streak. Going into this fight, it's no secret what his game plan is. Will Lahu be the first Chinese fighter to ever get a win over this Brazilian standout?
Lahu won his last 3 fights and has made great improvements since making the move to Chengde Fight Club in Chengdu. Here he is with a rear naked win of his own.
Former champion Kuerbanjiang is back in China from his camp in Kazakhstan. Seen here tightening the squeeze on an arm triangle that forced the tap from Qixiangshu. Will he find the same success in his rematch against Jialasi tonight?
Jialasi using his 193-centimeter reach effectively here. He also uses his wingspan well to score takedowns. That's his trademark technique, grounding his opponent and smashing out a ground and pound finish. We saw his power advantage in their first match against Kuerbanjiang.
The Million RMB finale is coming up, and we saw Naertai land that monster left hand over and over again throughout these playoffs. Here he is against Zhao Zhikang in the quarterfinals, where that left hand dropped Zhao and led to a TKO stoppage.
And it's Zewang taking on Naertai for that million. The jack of all trades, seen here with a highlight reel win over Hulan in the semi-finals. He absolutely cleaned Hulan's clock in that fight, leaving the top-ranked featherweight a bloody mess and himself walking away from the cage unscathed. Vaughn, I'm very excited. This card is one of the most stacked cards we've had in ages.
南方选手常宇航来自于西安泰格王格斗俱乐部 ，JCK 战决成2场胜利，全部来自终结获胜。他的对手毕德利亚来自于成杰格斗俱乐部 ，JCK 战决成轻量级官方排名第1。2位选手将争夺轻量级赏金赛半决赛的最后席位。
现在出场的就是不折不扣的重炮型 KO 专家蒙古悍将
毕德。
上次可以说我已经赢了。比赛一开始2分半拿到背了，然后脚也是3脚大扣了，他逃也逃不掉了。
因为天气原因，本场比赛无结果，双方择日再战。
有机会我就不会给对手任何一丝喘息的机会，有机会我就会终结对手。
高扫踢太可怕了！连续的重拳，连续的重拳抓到了，打倒了，打倒了，终结了。 双方再次的对决，上了，上了，到了，到了，到了！上位 宇航，全宇航，长宇航终结了，金翅大鹏，杨鹏鹏，哇！
这场比赛肯定不会打满，我必须得终结它。
受到影响了，受到影响了，直接不看到，直接不看到，非常快。
常有航，上次让你侥幸了，你这次肯定逃不掉了。
Now it's time for the third fight of the evening. This is a lightweight quarter-final matchup. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, Chang Yuhang, hailing from Anshan in the province of Liaoning, way up in the northeast corner of China. He's 24 years old, and he lives and trains in Xi'an at Tiger King Fight Club. Chang Yuhang has a 4-2 record and is officially riding a 2-fight win streak. Both wins coming by spectacular finishes. Just a few weeks ago, when these two fought in an outdoor event, Bideliya had Chang's back. In the second round, Chang was saved by bad weather that ended the show abruptly. And this rematch, Chang will have had an idea of what Bideliya had planned as a strategy. These past few weeks, he could very well have become better prepared for what Bideliya has in store, and we could see him dish out some of that terrifying boxing combos that he's done so many times here in JCK. I'm very much looking forward to this lightweight quarterfinal match, and I'm also very interested to see the changes in Chang Yuhang's game plan and his defense. You know, it's kind of a unfortunate situation what happened. The rain stopping the show right in the second, not even at the end of the round, just stop everyone out. We had to run. It was a real storm.
Well, you know, let's see what happens. I'm very excited for this too. I think the mental side of this fight could go both ways. And his opponent, Bideliya, just like so many of the top guys, comes from Tongliao in Inner Mongolia. This 27-year-old was beating Chang and had his back, as we just said. He is very strong and dangerous. He's got KO power with some slick submissions. He can boast 8 first-round finishes in his career. He's the type of fighter that risks it all to gain all and has a tendency to either finish his opponent or get finished himself. Hard to say what's his biggest weapon, because if you look at the stats, he's got such a huge variety of finishes with fast KOs with his hands and also those slick submissions. We're speaking about the confidence and how Bideliya thought he won that fight. But if that is how he really feels, maybe he does have more confidence and doesn't respect Chang as much as he should. Whereas Chang could have in his mindset, you never finished me, you just had a good position, and I could have ridden out the second round. I'm coming back for the win. And feeling that he has a second chance, maybe Chang doesn't have pressure like he would have felt in the first fight. And Bideliya might be overconfident. There's a lot of attributes that goes into this because there was no clear definitive result in that last fight. It's only their interpretation and how they feel about what had happened in those first 2 rounds. And I'm really curious to see how it's going to play out here in tonight's, can't say rematch, but what would we call it? Resolving match.
A look now at the tail of the tape where we see Bideliya enjoys the reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA 轻量级赏金赛1/4决赛的比赛争夺，栏目选手身高176公分，臂展178厘米，体重70.90公斤，年龄24岁，来自于西安泰格王格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战4胜2负1战无结果。JCK 战局成战绩4战2胜1负1战无结果。他就是刑天特于哈。本场比赛，红方选手身高181公分，臂展183厘米，体重71公斤，年龄27岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩32战24胜7负1战无结果。JCK 战局成战绩7战3胜3负1战无结果。他就是来自于中国的红方选手彼得利亚。本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
Chang Yiheng in the blue corner and Bideliya in the red.
Chang opens up with a low
kick. Beautiful 1-2 to counter the jumping knee from Bideliya.
Chang working that lead leg. There's a hard hook there from Bideliya. Both these guys have power in their punches.
These guys are so dangerous with the hands.
Bideliya working the body there.
Nice body flurries. Good kick.
Bideliya gets the takedown. Is he going to be able to hold Chang down? Chang's back to his feet.
Bideliya looks for the head, going for a guillotine.
He's got that arm stuck in the guillotine. This might make it difficult for Bideliya to finish the submission.
Oh, he moves the arm across to connect those hands.
Chang Yiheng doing what he can to pry his head out of this guillotine.
Bideliya is squeezing, but it feels like there's some space there for Chang Yiheng.
No, that looks like it's hurting him.
It's more like a crank. Oh! He taps him!
Chang Yiheng taps out, forced to tap. Bideliya gets the submission he was looking for when they fought just a few weeks ago. Bideliya advances to the semifinals, winning by guillotine in the first round.
Man, Bideliya came out, guns are blazing, super confident, looking for the finish from the very get-go. I thought for a moment there Chang might be able to escape. In the end, it was too much. Forced to tap, and Bideliya does exactly as he said he's going to do. He puts the whole division on notice. Unfortunately, there we have a look at the finish. Bideliya trusting in the squeeze. He keeps at it. And we see the strained face there of Chang Yiheng. Forced to tap in the end.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则轻量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的红方选手彼得利亚，第一回合1分13秒使用断头台降服获胜。The winner is red corner, win by guillotine choke。接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾星源早业有限公司总经理冉笑。 好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手，毕德利亚，请留步。
没有人想到会是这样的一种结果。那么，首回合的降服，在你的意料之中吗？
我早就料到了，本来是上次是这么终结的，不过无所谓，好事多磨。
那么有人说，上一场比赛如果没有那场大雨的话，比赛很难说。你对此怎么评价？
我觉得我上次都已经赢了，上次都拿背了，他逃也逃不掉的。
这场比赛获得了胜利，最想感谢的是哪些人？
感谢我的团队，感谢惩戒格斗的所有人。我的胜利离不开惩戒格斗的所有队友。
那么拿到了这场比赛的胜利，我相信此时此刻在场下有一个人始终在盯着你，就是疯狂小子阿曼哈利。有什么话想送给他？
爱谁也不好使。我就那最后托查这个人，托什么事都今晚呢？
好的，我们期待你接下来的表现，让我们把掌声送给彼得利亚。
接下来的时间，让我们正式拉开今天晚上赏金赛次中量级1/4决赛的比赛帷幕。蓝方选手安迪来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部 ，JCK 战局城的2场胜利全部是首回合的终结。他的对手伊尔阿斯利阿赫利别克来自于山西盐湖搏击俱乐部，目前 JCK 战局城2战全胜，摔跤技术精湛。接下来，让我们正式开启2位选手的激烈交锋。
公牛安迪，他拥有非常强的站立打击技术。
公牛安迪突发重击，击倒。
For this fight, I keep my striking fight so and defend from the ground. I think he will think I go for striking, but already good from ground. If he won't fight for ground, let's go for ground.
伊尔阿斯利，
我来这里之前已经做好了所有的准备，我会拿到属于我的。
他的比赛，他的胜场是从来没有打到判定，全部终结对手。
比赛结束了。
他的战力是很棒，但这里是 MMA 综合格斗，我会给他好好的上一课。
For this fight, for this 1 billion game, this is my time, guys. So be sure to keep your defense because I will win this game.
Now it's time for the 4th fight of the evening. This is a welterweight scrap making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, the Bull, Andy. Coming from France, he now lives and trains in Harbin in northeast China at Longyun MMA Club, 33 years of age. Anyone who's watched his fights can surely tell that he has a kickboxing base, tremendously powerful, accurate, fast strikes, a terrifying striker in fact, less versed on the ground. Andy, at 2-2, he enters his 5th career fight, never having heard the final bell. All fights, win or lose, have been finishes. His wins, which were both in JCK, ended quickly in round 1, showcasing that powerful, accurate striking style I mentioned earlier. Facing Asali, who's coming off 3 straight finish wins, here's a strong possibility. Someone is going to be put to sleep tonight. Very difficult to fight Andy on the feet. You can bet Yasi is going to be diving for those legs, trying to get Andy to the ground where he's less dangerous.
Yeah, and you know, Yasi is a last minute replacement, and how much of that will play, you know, come into play for them both to game plan for their fight tonight. Obviously, Andy was preparing for a different kind of fighter.
Totally different style. Hulan.
And there is his opponent walking out of the red corner. Yasi, Yasi, Libyake. His short name is Yasi. He is the last minute replacement because Hulan couldn't make weight. And this being the quarterfinals for the 1 million RMB tournament, if you miss weight, you're out. And we see a lot of his teammates there behind him from the Yanhu Fight Club. We see there Kaha, and I call him the Crucifix King because in his last 2 fights he won with crucifix finishes in the second round of both fights. None of his fights have ever gone the distance. He's very dangerous and only lost 2 times in his whole career. One feels that submissions will probably be where he'll be strongest, and he'll probably look to take Andy down, who is such an elite level striker. I spoke to Yasi earlier and interviewed him about this fight and about his career. He only started training MMA, had no martial arts background in 2019. So he's pretty new and just does MMA. But when I asked him what's the game plan, he said maybe on the feet. So let's see if he's going to test his striking or if he's going to try and pull out another crucifix going up against the Frenchman.
Final preparations being made. He has a lot of experience in his corner tonight. Of course, Hulan missed weight, but he's here in his corner. It's his teammate that's filling in for him.
Yeah, he told me he's his teammate, but actually they don't train together in the same location. Hulan has recently not been there. That could be why he missed weight.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape and see how these 2 warriors stack up.
本场 JCK MMA 次重量级赏金赛1/4决赛的比赛争夺，南方选手身高180公分，臂展180厘米，体重76.50公斤，年龄33岁，来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩5战3胜2负 ，JCK 战局成战绩3战2胜1负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from France. Gets ready for the boo of death. 本场比赛，红方选手身高176公分，臂展178厘米，体重77公斤，年龄27岁，来自于山西盐湖搏击俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩7战5胜2负 ，JCK 战局成战绩2战全胜。他就是捷克船长叶尔阿斯利。今天晚上比赛，非常高兴邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家刘大亮老师和侯宇老师，他们2位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说的部分非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时也是赛事评论员的 Wang 和 Woody Kydyr 进行现场的呈现。Welcome！ 本场比赛场上裁判白云峰。
Fighter. Judge, time, ready, fight!
Andy in the blue goes straight for the head kick. Andy straight for the head kick. And Yasi catches the leg. He's got the single leg. Can Andy defend the takedown?
This is a very smart strategy for Yasi. Who on earth wants to hang out on the feet with Andy?
Andy's dug in that underhook.
Fantastic work from Andy to maintain his balance so far.
He's pushing the head.
Oh, elbows now. Yasi's been able to lock his hands, and he's working very hard to finish that takedown. That was a pretty slick move there from Andy to get out of that double leg.
Yes, and Andy's doing good. I mean, he moved to Harbin. He's been training with some really good wrestlers and a grappling heavy team. Surely he's improved his takedown offense, and it does look like it. I was going to say that, you know, watch for him when they start. He's very fast to pull the trigger. And we've seen two kinds of Andys, one that hesitates and one that comes in and destroys his opponent. Right now,
no hesitation in that opening move.
Yasi working really hard to try. He finally gets it down.
Congratulations to Yasi. Gets the takedown that he's been working hard for. Look, it took him over a minute to get Andy to the ground.
Andy just holding on to him. We did see the referees stand up fighters tonight when the action wasn't very fast. Maybe Andy could try and stall in this position. But Yasi very composed. Like I said, once Yasi passes the guard, watch for that trademark crucifix of his.
Andy throwing up an elbow there from the bottom. You got to be careful if you're on the top and you got a guy like Andy throwing elbows at you.
Andy, very, very strong and athletic. Oh, nice up kicks. 2 up kicks landed there, but it's Yasi that passed the guard. Now he's in side control.
Yasi passing to side control now, being very cautious, making sure that this hard-earned position. Look, there's
blood. Yes, there's blood, Vaughn.
The blood dripping out of the face of Yasi. Was it from the elbows or the up kicks? We're not sure.
Look, it's the nose of Yasi. Right in the corner of Yasi. Getting instructions there from his corner. Wurken, who was supposed to fight, and Kaha. Full mount.
Yasi transitions to the full mount now. This is a bad spot for Andy. Dropping an elbow of his own there, giving Andy a taste of his own medicine. Yasi's pounding now, hard punches now, looking for the finish. He needs to maintain this position though. He needs to be careful. More leather is connecting with the face of Andy. There's another hard punch, and another one.
Andy's actually throwing back. Heavy ground and pound here from Yasi. Elbow goes through there, through the guard. He was looking as if he wants to isolate an arm for an armbar.
Yasi would do well to slide up and get his hips higher up on the chest of Andy. If Andy plants his feet and bridges from this position, he can destabilize Yasi.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't tried to bridge out of this. Almost just defending here.
Yasi looking for an armbar now. This could be the end. Oh, and Andy pops out. They're back to their feet.
Andy welcomes him back. How long before Yasi shoots again, Vaughn?
Yasi may regret going for that finish. He had such a stable mount there. He might have done better just to stay in the mount.
Watch, I feel like Andy's trying to set up a knee. Well-timed knee here.
Well, it's no secret. Yasi wants to take him down. It's only a matter of time until he shoots.
Nice right cross.
Andy is playing a counter game. You know, I think he's worried about getting taken down. He doesn't want to do anything reckless. You've got to believe Andy's now winning this round so far. As the clock ticks down, he's got to do something dramatic if he wants to win this round.
Yeah, if I was in Yasi's corner, I'd say, don't engage, just wait, just avoid this danger zone. You already have the round in the bag. I think it's up to Andy to put the pressure on and see if he can do some damage before they rest.
You can never be sure, though, what the judges are thinking. Fantastic work there. Yasi evades that punch, gets the body lock, and that's how the first round will come to a close.
Yasi dropping bombs in the end when he got that Fuman position. But it's him, that is Yasi that has the bloody nose going into the break. Both these fighters.
Let's look at some of that action. That's how the fight opened. A head kick. Yasi caught the kick and worked his ass off until he got this takedown. Then from there, he found a way to the mount, but he ate an elbow or two. And some up kicks as well.
What do you say to Andy going to the second round? Kill, 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 kill.
I think Andy would do well just to drop his hips a little, get ready to sprawl and fire off some of those heavy punches that he's got. You know, it can be, you know, he doesn't have to stand in such a high kickboxing stance.
And also he stands so still. If he was moving a little bit more horizontal, not just back and forth, but if you could change the lines left and right, it'll make it so much more difficult for Yasi to time those takedowns. There he is, moving a little bit left.
Both fighters seem to have recovered well during that rest.
Look at the face of Yasi.
No obvious signs of fatigue in their expressions. But both, of course, extremely cautious here. You know when the action kicks off, somebody's getting hurt quickly.
Yeah. These are like two of those crackers you used to buy, those firecrackers, and the fuse is lit, but you don't know when it's going to go off. As I say that, the action happens, and Yasi slips. Looked for an uppercut. Both guys miss. Andy misses with that big left hook.
Andy looking to take out the lead leg. Smart move against someone who's looking to take you down. Work that lead leg, make it hard.
Oh, big right hand landed. A big right hand landed on the chin of Yasi, but he just eats it. How tough is this kid?
Nearly 2 minutes have passed now in this second round. Both fighters cautious, very few punches thrown. Takedown attempts as well. Andy working that lead leg.
Feels like Andy's trying to set up a jumping knee. Nice right cross. Oh, big left hand. Kicks the body. Oh, another big head goes for the head kick to follow up. Andy's starting to have success here on the feet.
There's the takedown attempt from Yasi. You saw how hard he worked for that takedown in the first round. Does he have the stamina to do it again here in the second?
Yasi going for the up kick, just missing the up kick there.
Frantic calls from Kaha in Yasi's corner.
Andy working the body there with some punches. Another right cross.
Hard punches from Andy. Yasi level changes, tries to get this fight to the ground. Andy sprawls, but he ends up on his butt, and now Yasi's where he loves to be, on top, on the ground. Yasi's got to work hard if he wants to win this round, and he must be up on the judges' scorecards in this round for sure. He's done it, he's passed the guard, and he's looking to pin Andy's arm to the ground. He succeeds.
Crucifix, can we get 3 fights in a row ending in the second round with crucifix finishes? That would be insane.
Andy's just so powerful. Look at him prying off that crucifix position. Now up in the... Now what I'd like to see is Yasi just stay here and pound Andy out for the next 52 seconds. This could have him steal the round.
And Andy throws up elbows and punches from the guard. Doesn't try to bridge to try and recover and get out of there.
Andy is a great fighter, but he's definitely much better versed as a striker than as a grappler.
Choosing to strike from the bottom here with hammer fists.
Big elbow there from Yasi.
Elbow that slips through, but some hammer fists. Look at those hammer fists. How many has he landed?
Andy trying to outstrike from bottom mount. Crazy. There he goes. Yasi goes for the armbar. Andy pops into his guard.
Is hammer fisting away.
And he backs off with just a few seconds left in the round. There's the bell. Woody, how would you score that round?
Surely it goes to, well, actually there's no surely. I was going to say it should be Andy's because he was dominating on the feet, but and from the full mount, the bottom position, Andy was giving as good as he got.
Here's a look at some of the action from this second round. That's, oh, right on the jaw. How on earth does Yasi eat that?
And I think this is the one where he caught him with a right cross and he immediately goes with a head kick. No, it's not that one. But look at Yasi's head pop back up. Even though he's doing the ground and pound from top, it's Andy from the bottom that threw so many good hammer fists. Surely, I think the judges will give that to Andy just for pure damage done in that round.
So 1 round apiece is our educated guess going into this third round. Whoever takes this round takes the fight.
Ready? Fight!
A cautious start, just like in the second round. Andy looked quite tired during the rest between rounds just now.
Can Andy avoid the takedowns? Can Yasi survive on the feet?
Well, as impressive as Andy's ground and pound from bottom mount is Yasi's chin on the feet. He's eaten some ridiculously hard bombs in this fight and walked right through them. I think what Andy is doing here is he's trying to conserve his energy. Great work from Andy to pop that jab and then get away before the submission, or the takedown has landed. Look at Andy doing some trickery here.
Andy's eyes are super focused. I think he should try to keep the fight at a distance and avoid. Oh, he shrugs him off initially. Can he? Gets the knee in.
That knee was, luckily the ref didn't see it. That knee was to a downed opponent.
But it looked as if it was more to the chest.
We'll have to see the replay.
I couldn't see from the angle. Maybe you saw the better than me. I couldn't see clearly.
Could have been to the body.
Both these guys look a little bit fatigued. Very careful and cautious of the other guy's A-game. Look at the blood on Yasi's face, Vaughn.
I think this style of fighting is favoring Andy, because I think what Andy, you know, easier said than done. Andy's a very powerful guy. You don't want to sit there and let him bounce your head around the ring or the cage. But man, he's not got gas in him, man. Yasi would do really well to just grind, push forward, and just have a war of attrition with Andy here. I think that would be a better strategy than what he's doing right now.
I agree with you. You know, Andy is also an active kickboxer. He still fights kickboxing. That's his preferred trade. He's fought the who's who, you know, here in China. All the well, not all, but most of the top guys. He's taken some of the very best to the to decisions. Very, very tough. This is MMA.
As Woody mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this is a welterweight quarterfinal. In another one of the quarterfinals, Qixiangshu missed weight. Kuerbanjiang advances automatically and may face the winner of this fight in the semifinals.
Yeah, and he's standing close by, watching this fight, seeing what happens here, watching all these welterweight fights, because he knows eventually he'll be fighting one, if not three of them. No, sorry, two of them.
Hard low kick there from Yasi.
1.5 minutes left. How long before we see some big power thrown again by the French fighter?
You know, as a grappler, if you're looking to outpoint your opponent in a fight, you should really not be waiting till the last minute of the round.
I agree. And that bloodied face is a bad look as well. Blood all over his chest. Some splatters on his shoulder. There he shoots.
Beautiful sprawl from Andy.
Some fake punches. And he's really not throwing much this round. 38 seconds. Are we going to see some explosive action? Inside kick. Outside kick from Andy.
A kick of his own from Yasi. Final 20 seconds of this fight.
Man, this is an interesting choice. Both these guys, it feels like maybe there's no clear answer for who.
Oh, beautiful knee to end the fight. I do believe Andy has done more. Woody, you agree with me?
I don't know, because maybe 1-1 when they went into the third, but it could be 2 for Yasi because of that mount position he had for so long. You know, I think both these fighters made a huge mistake being so tentative. They shouldn't have left it to the judges because they could be in for a surprise. Nothing is clear.
Here are some of the highlights from that fight.
Yasi's left eye looks pretty swollen up.
There's the mount and the damage that he did from that mount.
Huge right cross.
Beautiful cross there from Andy.
After 3 rounds, top fight, we'll have a final official decision. 1号裁判28-29 ，Judge number 1 28-29。2号裁判28-29 ，Judge number 2 28-29。3号裁判28-29 ，Judge number 3 28-29。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, Bideliya from the blue corner, the Boo D。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。接下来，我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾千岁国际集团后勤采购部副总监杨向峰先生。 好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。
Andy, congratulations. 恭喜你. I want to ask you, how did you prepare for this fight? You look like a much different fighter than we've seen you before.
So first, I want to say thank you for JCK to give me some opportunity to participate on this game. Second, thank you to my gym, the best gym in China, Loyun Kado. And thank you for my friend. And thank you very much for my family to support me for everything.
Okay, and would you like to say something in Chinese for your Chinese fans?
谢谢，感谢我的欢喜，谢谢 everyone. I'm come back and take this 1 million. My name is Andy.
Thank you.
接下来的时间，让我们共同开启今天晚上次中量级赏金赛首轮上半赛区 C 区的比赛交锋。蓝方选手瑟吉拉胡来自于成杰格斗俱乐部，目前3连胜，状态火热。他对手爱德华多拉蒙来自于江苏浩盛格斗俱乐部，次中量级 JCK 战决城官方排名第2，巴西柔术黑带3段。本场比赛，两位地面实力超强的选手即将展开碰撞。
这次的赏金100万对我来说是一个挺大的挑战，我有200%的信心吧。
热情Lahu!
Olá, meu nome é Eduardo Ramon, sou de Ananindeua, no Brasil. Bom, desde os últimos 4 meses aí que eu lutei, eu serei o próximo campeão.
我的优势是摔跤比他好，还有站立比他强。
Bom, meu oponente, eu percebi que ele é um cara da trocação, mas eu tenho uma trocação melhor que a dele, tenho um jiu-jitsu melhor que a dele, então não terá outro resultado. Eu serei o campeão.
虽然他的柔术强，地面强，但是他是根本抓不到我。
次中量级的兄弟们，等着啊，我一个一个收拾。
但是这个把位还是能为木村扫犯，
拿到了骑乘位，
骑乘位置，手臂三角，
看一下拉蒙，
手臂三角，现在已经很
拿到了另外一次，
晕了。瑟吉拉虎这场比赛真的是用尽了全力，就觉拿到，
有效果，飞膝，
我的天，断头，
这个断头，
又是断头，
又是断头台。
你今天晚上好好准备吧，我会吃了你的。
Now it's time for the second welterweight quarterfinal, making his way to the cage now. It's Lahu, hailing from Tongliao in Inner Mongolia, where so many tough fighters come from. Impressive improvements in Lahu's game recently as he enters his 19th documented fight, of which he's won 7, riding a 3-fight win streak, which includes 2 second-round rear naked choke victories, facing a monster of a fighter in Ramon tonight, but definitely no stranger to tough opponents. Lahu has faced all the best in the division. He may look to use his wrestling base defensively and work to damage Ramon with strikes in this fight. However good his improvements have been, it would be a surprise if he out-grappled Ramon on the ground tonight. Lahu is taking this fight very seriously. He's really just 3 wins away. All the quarterfinalists are 3 wins away from being 1 million RMB richer, of course. we'll see $1 million fight later tonight in the main event. Right now, Lahu says goodbye to Wu Chengjae and his teammate Du Lile, who is also a JCK champion. He has a lot of experience in his corner, and he might need it tonight, fighting one of the scariest welterweights in the entire JCK roster.
Last preparations there for Lahu before he steps inside. He was very challenging he was challenging his opponent, saying, "I will kill you," to the Brazilian. The Brazilian was shaking off, I believe, took it a little bit personal. And let's see what happens in this fight.
Lahu steps into the cage for this welterweight quarter final.
And there we see his opponent, Eduardo Ramon, the 33-year-old Brazilian, has 27 wins and 8 losses. And he is on a 6-fight win streak. All of them were finishes. He's only gone the distance 5 times in his 35-fight career. 19 submission wins. I don't think it's any secret where he is going to try to take the fight. And at the weigh-ins, it all started respectively, but then Lahu said, "I don't understand what Ramon's saying," and then in English told him, "I'm going to kill you tomorrow." Eduardo got pretty offended, even flipped him the bird. So I think we might see a very fired up Eduardo in this fight. Ho Yi, the Chinese commentator, was telling me in their last fight, the Kazakhstanian fighter, because they fought in Kazakhstan, told him, "Oh, black belt, where's your black belt now?" Because he was in top position. And then before he knew it, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist had improved his position and choked him out, getting that win. And, you know, we know that Ramon is amazing on the ground, but can he take Lahu down? That will be the big question, because Lahu showed some good takedown defense against Zhang Yuhe in his last fight. Vaughn, I'm very excited for this fight. Honestly, I don't think it's going to go the distance.
Looking now at the tail of the tape, where we can see that Eduardo Ramon has a slight reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA 次重量级赏金赛4分之1决赛的比赛交锋，栏目选手身高183公分，臂展183厘米，体重76.80公斤，年龄29岁，来自于成杰格斗。MMA 综合格斗战绩16战11胜5负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩7战4胜3负。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手Lahu。本场比赛，红方选手身高184公分，臂展187厘米，体重76.90公斤，年龄33岁，来自于江苏浩盛格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩35战27胜8负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩2战全胜。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner, the red corner from Brazil. Gets ready for Eduardo Ramon. 本场比赛场上裁判王悦。
Better. Judge, time, ready, fight!
Lahu in the blue and Ramon in the red.
The experience of Eduardo Ramon, but of course, Lahu's had 19 pro fights himself. There's no spring chicken.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 from Ramon. Very focused, poker face. Quick inside kick from Lahu.
Eduardo Ramon has been living in China for some time now. He's been fighting quite a bit here, and he's never lost in China. He's never lost to a Chinese opponent. And this is something that the fans have here in China have noticed. This guy stands out a little bit. There's a high kick from Lahu.
Oh, big left hand to close the distance. Lahu's striking looks much faster than it did in that last fight.
Huge improvements in Lahu's game since going to Chengjiagudo in Chengdu. There's a hard punch there from Ramon. He's got the tie clinch and fires a knee of his own.
Oh, big kick to the liver. We see Lahu tuck that chin, tuck that elbow to defend the liver. Look how that hand just went lower. And now it's Ramon going up high. The power striking from Ramon. Oh, goes for a jumping knee. Works the knee again. Ramon. Very calm.
Calm, and you can see you can feel the aura of confidence in Ramon growing as this round gets older.
Ramon doing very good every time they disengage, and the range is very far. He drops his hands and relaxes and recovers. There he tags Lahu with a straight left hand again from the southpaw chance. Lahu shoots in a kick of his own. We see here Bideliya telling Lahu to rotate away from the power. 1-2 from Lahu.
Hard punches again from Lahu.
But Ramon covers up pretty well. Ramon covers up and slips. Oh, another beautiful straight on the button, goes to the head.
Ramon getting anxious here. He shoots that double leg. Is he going to be able to finish it? Beautiful takedown defense there from Lahu, able to pry that double leg off.
It feels like Ramon's having more success on the feet. Maybe just threatening with the takedown, keeping the respect of Lahu. If Lahu needs to worry about the takedown constantly and worry about the jiu-jitsu, he can't strike absolutely carelessly. He needs to always have that takedown in the back of his mind.
Lahu, of course, bringing his wrestling base into his MMA career. He is not an easy man to take down.
Look at Ramon, very, very relaxed and calm. Not even breathing heavily. Look at him. Very calm. Looks for the knee there.
Ramon has an over-under grip here with Lahu's back pressed against the cage wall, scoring with knees. Lahu able to change the tides a little bit. They're equal in grip, but Ramon is scoring more with knees in this position. Lahu looking for the takedown.
Lahu has moved that over under a little bit lower to the lower back. Now he's lost it. Ramon tries to bump the underhook to go to the back. Lahu fully aware of how to defend against that. Lahu was warned 3 times. He speaks to the corner. Deducts a point from Lahu for grabbing the cage when he had Ramon pressed up against the cage. 45 seconds in the first round. Surely that puts this round in the books for Eduardo Ramon. I think this becomes a 10-8 round. Let's see what Lahu can do in the last 30 seconds.
Lahu firing with some hard punches. The only way he's winning this round is by knockout.
Ramon's hands up high whenever he goes to close the distance. What I like about Ramon is when he switches that stance, he's back, his backhand, his cross, is so good from both stances. He throws the left cross from the southpaw stance very, very well.
Oh. Sergi Lahu gets the takedown right as the bell cracks at the end of the first round.
Ramon gets up, looks very fresh going into this second round. There we see Sergi Lahu talking to Wu Chunjie, his coach, and Durila's right there holding the ice pack to his neck. This was early on in that first round. That jumping knee was after that liver kick.
Second down, second up. Ready, ready, fight!
Round two, they touch gloves. Switches to southpaw again. Oh, another big body kick from Ramon.
Sergi Lahu peppering with a combination there.
Nice, 1-1-2. Throws big left hook at the end of that.
Hard kicks there from Sergi Lahu, some punches now. A sense of urgency now from Sergi Lahu as he enters the second round.
Nice uppercut from Ramon. Looks like he's gonna, yes, he's gonna move towards the back there.
Taking Sergi Lahu down, easier said than done. Ramon has had a difficult time with it. However, he is getting, as you mentioned, he is getting the better of the striking exchanges now, transitioning to back control here against the cage wall. Is he going to be able to take Sergi Lahu down?
There he drags him down. Oh, already one hook in. Starting to climb the back here.
It's the bad spot for Sergi Lahu.
Two hooks in. This is not where Sergi Lahu wants to be.
Still plenty of time on the clock for Ramon to finish this fight by submission. Now he's looking for that rear naked choke.
He's got the body lock as well. That body triangle with the legs. Oh, he's starting. I think he's connected the hands. Going for a crank. He's starting to put on some pressure. I don't think that's underneath the chin of Sergi Lahu. Sergi Lahu peels the hands off. Hand fighting non-stop.
This is Ramon's world. Look at that. He's looking for that throat. Does he have it? Look at this. Sergi Lahu's been able to defend it well so far. He really needs to just focus on defense right now. Don't do anything risky, Sergi Lahu, or you are going to be forced to tap.
3 minutes is a long time to survive with a grappler the likes of Ramon on your back. Can Sergi Lahu defend?
Look at this now.
It's on the chin. He's starting to put on the squeeze. Doesn't look like it's underneath the chin yet.
You can still finish the choke from this position. Enough pressure on the jaw, and believe Eduardo Ramon is strong enough to force the tap from that position.
Look at his body. He's got that grappler's body. You can see the huge back and years of grappling. I can promise you this guy has a scary squeeze, but let's not take away from the toughness of Sergi Lahu. Non-stop defense from Sergi Lahu, doing everything correctly so far. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remain in the second round.
Ramon peppering, still constantly working to loosen up that defense and get his arm on the throat of Sergi Lahu.
Might go for a crank here. We see some uncomfortable. Look at the face of Sergi Lahu. He's definitely uncomfortable, but I don't think he'll tap on this.
Fantastic work now. 90 seconds left until the end of the round. Look at that. Ramon gives up the back control. Sergi Lahu inside the closed guard of Ramon. Of course, this is a dangerous spot too. Lahu must respect the submission threat of Ramon. This has been a tough fight for him so far. Elbows now.
Short elbows. We hear the right in the corner of Wu Chenjie shouting instructions to his fighters, telling him to pepper with the elbows, giving him very specific. You can see that they had, that's how close they are, literally shouting into the ear of Lahu. Some nice ground and pound there.
Has Eduardo Ramon spent too much of his gas trying to finish that submission? How tired is he? We're not sure, but Lahu looks like he's gunning for the finish. Ramon looking to wrap up a Kimura here.
Oh, he's got the grips. Can he get that head? Oh no!
This is a bad spot for Lahu.
This is not good for Lahu. Ramon might be able to, if he can pry that open, he's got 18 seconds. Lahu needs to keep that hand touched to his body. 10 seconds remain.
Ramon abandons that Kimura and eats a heel kick from the bottom. Elbows now from Lahu on the bottom. That's how the round will end. What a crazy round.
What a back and forth round. I think you got to give it to Ramon, even though it ended with him getting some ground and pound from Lahu. Most of that round was all Ramon. On the feet, he was winning. At the back. But let's not count out Lahu. He showed how dangerous he is right there. And we already see a slight hematomia on the left forehead of Ramon. Probably one of those big elbows that Lahu dropped. Let's have a look. He survived the back control of Ramon for over 2.5 minutes.
And heavy punches there on the ground from Lahu.
Second up.
They touch gloves.
Lahu opens up with an inside low kick. Ramon throws a kick of his own. Now they're throwing some leather here in the corner of Lahu. Again, Ramon's looking for the clinch, looking to take him down. But Lahu wins that exchange, and he ends up on top, inside control, early on in this final round. He was doing well at the end of the second round from the top position. Will he have the same success here in this final round? He needs a miracle now. Down 2 rounds to none.
Looks like he was, oh! Going for some knees there as Ramon was standing up. That might have been.
He's got to watch for that guillotine. Ramon grabbed his head when he shot that takedown. That was a little bit careless from Lahu, but he's found the spot he believes he has the most success in here in this fight, and that is on top in this fight on the ground. Lahu pops his head out of that guillotine attempt. He's got to watch for the Kimura and all the other submissions Ramon's got up his sleeve. Lahu peppering here with ground and pound. Had he done this earlier in the fight?
There he goes back to that Kimura again. Can he rip out that arm? Lahu needs to keep his hand inside his own hips. Cannot let that hand extend away from the line of his body, because that's when Ramon can start pushing it to the back of his head. Ramon will try to kick with his right knee.
Oh, Lahu gets away from that grip, but he's still in a strange position here.
We might see, this is what we might, oh, we almost saw Ramon going for a leg. Ramon seems to be pretty tired.
Lahu definitely has more gas in his tank. Oh, working a hard shot to the body.
A big punch to the body.
Lahu again, coming with hard punches. The clock is ticking. He needs a finish. Hard punches there. Winning this round will not suffice. Lahu needs a finish. He needs to do something risky. He needs to put the pressure on. Look at this, Ramon going for a heel hook. Lahu pops out of that.
Ramon seems to be so tired. Now it is Lahu. Lahu needs to have a, like he should not let off here.
Looking to cut Ramon there with elbows.
Nice elbow right there. Ramon goes back to the legs. Ramon chooses just to lie on his back.
He knows he's up on points. There's no need for Ramon to take any major risks.
Big punches to the body. See some breaths there from Ramon looking to his own corner.
Inside the final 2 minutes of this quarterfinal.
Ramon starting to set up for an omoplata here, something we see very rarely in MMA. Can he cut the angle, get that right leg out? If he can get that right leg out.
Ramon looking for the triangle now. Lahu pops his head out and makes
big punch.
Knocks him out. He's almost out. Ramon is almost out.
Lahu shouldn't go for the submission. He should finish with the ground and pound. We see the referee, we see the corner shouting to him.
Has Ramon recovered? He looks so dazed after he ate that massive bomb. Lahu now throwing punches, trying to finish. Final minute of the fight. Lahu's last chance of winning and advancing to the semifinals. Elbows now from Lahu. Elbows from the bottom from Ramon.
The referee gives him a warning. Cannot give the 12-6 elbow. 42 seconds left. The voice of his coach, Wu Chenjie, already totally destroyed. Barely, his voice is gone. Shouting at his fighter to keep the pressure on and try to finish the already hurt opponent. But how much has Eduardo already recovered from those huge punches?
20 seconds now left in this fight. Lahu must be exhausted as well. He looks tired. He knows he needs a knockout or a submission. Final seconds of this fight. What on earth is he thinking of?
Only 3 seconds left.
Oh, a hard up kick there from Ramon to end the fight. What a war.
Oh my goodness, what a war. Ramon not happy with his performance. His face is swollen up. Definitely took some damage right at the end there. Unhappy with his, but he might have done enough to win the fight, Vaughn.
I definitely believe this fight is going to Ramon. The real question is, will he have enough time to recover before the semifinals? Let's look at some of the action.
Lahu in his corner looks very happy with his performance. Bideliya cheering him on. He's got the flag up. Lots of smiling there, but I don't know if they're celebrating too early. The saying, it's not over till the fat lady sings. You got to.
Lahu had a great third round, but he cannot forget about the first and second.
And that point deduction in the first.
Look at some of the damage. If only, I think Lahu understandably thought the safest way to fight Ramon was to use his wrestling defensively, keep the fight standing, and win this way.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判28比28 ，Judge number 1 22-28。2号裁判28比28 ，Judge number 2 22-28。3号裁判28比28 ，Judge number 3 22-28。由于本场比赛是重要的赏金赛1/4决赛，所以本场比赛双方战平，加赛1回合。
This is awesome, Vaughn. We're going to a 4th round. This was a draw, and we need a winner. So, an extra round of action. Lahu and Ramon.
Lahu delighted, of course, for getting another chance at this. I thought his goose was...
Oh! It's a huge right hand!
Lahu on the attack now. Ramon's wobbled. He took some serious damage in that 3rd round.
And he ate a huge right cross. Now he's definitely worried. Lahu should just pick him apart if he's smart. Ramon needs to do something here.
You gotta wonder as well, the swelling around the eyes of Ramon. How well can he see? Has it affected his vision? He's just eating a bunch of bombs right now. There he shoots the double leg. Lahu puts his wrestling base to work, defending that takedown. He ends up on top, Ramon pulling half guard. This is not where Ramon wants to be. Lahu has had tremendous success with ground and pound from the top position, from this exact position.
Well, we saw Ramon.
We know exactly
he goes for, tries to go to the back. Lahu climbs out.
There is no mystery. This has become a 1-round war. Whoever wins this round wins and advances to the semifinals. So far, Lahu is looking good.
All Lahu needs to do is just keep kicking those legs, wait for the referee to stand it up. He can even just...
Lahu needs to remember, he doesn't need a finish anymore. He just needs to win by points. He better not do anything reckless and get himself stuck in a bad situation. The full guard, the closed guard rather, of Eduardo Ramon is extremely dangerous. Lahu must be careful. The Kimuras, the guillotines, the armbars, the triangles, they've all been attempted, and some have looked incredibly close. Lahu peppering here with punches, looking to outpoint, or probably I think he's thinking he still needs a finish to win.
No, I think he's confident that he can defend, but you know, we saw some really nice attacks that Lahu has managed to evade, but there were a couple of times it was pretty close. Going for an armbar there, goes to the leg.
Lahu pops out of those. You can see the sweat. You saw them slipping earlier in the area where they were grappling when they stood to their feet. They are just gushing sweat. Now it's becoming a war of attrition. Who's got the will?
Lahu with double underhooks here.
Looking for a throw there, a scramble, and both fighters are back to their feet. Beautiful combination from Lahu, a beautiful uppercut hook combo. Ramon is paying the price for closing the distance, but he has no choice.
Big punches thrown by both these guys. Knee through the middle by Ramon.
Short punches there from Lahu.
Oh,
back
big
up.
knee.
Ramon with the knee. And now they're engaged in a grappling contest against the cage wall right there in Sergi Lahu's corner. Look at the face of Ramon. It's bashed and battered from those hard strikes on the ground, the elbows, the punches.
See the Kimura grip here. Looking for the Kimura grip is Ramon. Trying to break that grip. He goes straight for the Kimura. Now he goes for the throw.
Ends up on the bottom here. Sergi Lahu inside the close guard of Eduardo Ramon. 1 minute left. Well, 1 minute left in this fight. Dulila in Sergi Lahu's corner screaming instructions on how to best approach this situation. That looked like a headbutt.
Ramon saying, looks like he's hurt from that headbutt.
Sergi Lahu did not learn his lesson from first round when he had a point deducted from him.
Man, the drama continues.
Ramon,
the experience of Ramon, yes.
Getting a much needed rest right now. Is the full 5 minutes enough time for him to recover? Look at, I don't know. Oh, there we go. That was brutally obvious. Sergi Lahu in such a high stakes event. A referee choosing not to take a point away.
Nice kicks from Sergi Lahu, but Ramon tags him with the left hand.
Final 30 seconds of this fight. Well, we don't know. Maybe it'll be another additional round if it's a draw. Sergi Lahu anticipating a takedown that never came. Nice counter from Sergi Lahu. My.
Wang walking forward, catching with the knees.
Ramon looks as though he's not confident about the decision.
Surprising action there in that fourth round with that headbutt, groin shot at the end. But I think Sergi Lahu did enough. If he doesn't get a point deducted, which didn't happen, I think he did enough to get the win. He definitely looks the fresher of the two.
Look at that beautiful cross that rocked Ramon.
本场次中量级赏金赛1/4决赛，双方加赛一局的最终裁定结果如下：1号裁判9比10 ，Judge number 1 9 to 10；2号裁判9比10 ，Judge number 2 9 to 10；3号裁判9比10 ，Judge number 3 9 to 10。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, presenting China, the blue corner, Sergi Lahu. 色季拉虎，请留步。接下来，我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾山西交城县招商局局长王朝阳先生。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手，谢谢。色季拉虎，请留步。
哇，难以置信，难以置信，这是一场史诗般的大战。那拿下这场比赛之后，此时此刻，色季拉虎，你已经拿到了职业生涯的4连胜，现在的感觉怎么样？
我说实话，就是第一回合，我右眼睛挨了一个重拳。我这看拉蒙，全场都是2个人，我靠一只个眼睛在战斗，真的，不然不会长得这么丑，我肯定会 KO 他。
那么我们知道你的对手拉蒙此前是保持一个对华不败的战绩，而且他是黑带的柔术的3段的大师级选手。赛前你究竟进行了怎样的地面缠斗的针对性训练，才会有今天如此精彩的表现？
感谢我的柔术教练党任飞，感谢我团队成杰格斗一直在给我备战，感谢我的好兄弟杜立乐，还有我的教练吴成杰，我的老板，谢谢你们。还有，我年前第1场胜利时候跟你们说过，次重量级的兄弟们等着，我会一个一个收拾你们。我从第7收拾到现在，把第2都打下了，还有冠军等着啊！下一场我来收拾你。
好的，我们也期待你接下来的表现。女士们、先生们，让我们把掌声再次送给色季拉虎。
接下来的时间，让我们共同开启今天晚上的联合初赛。蓝方选手加拉斯巴哈提汉来自于山西阳虎搏击俱乐部 JCK 战决胜战绩9战5胜。他的对手库尔班江土罗斯巴克来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部次重量级现役金腰带的拥有者，2020赛季赏金之王。那么今天晚上加拉斯能否破局？答案马上揭晓。
次重量级的冠军得主库尔班江，
我已经拿到了 JCK 的第1条金腰带，我会卫冕下去，而且我会拿到今年的100万赏金。
我最大的对手是我自己，就身高和臂展嘛，我的优势。
加拉斯他的身形相当的巨大，我直接就把库尔班江给提拉了起来，断头。我们现在看看加拉斯能否逃脱。抬了。
他缺点的话就是站立上有很大的缺点，所以我想这次抓住他的这个漏洞。第3弯是我总结了我不足的地方，就是柔术，就那些地面。
非常高位起手，不停的锤击，不停的锤击。手臂3角，危险了，
还在努力支撑。
现在只是时间的问题。是跳到了另外一个输了。JCK 战决胜重量次重量级金腰带王者诞生。
我家的兄弟，希望你准备好，今年又让老哥检验一下你。아가 бүгінге жақын бұйырса екеуміз жақсы өнер көрсетейік. Алға.
Now it's time for our final welterweight quarterfinal of the evening. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's Jialasi Bahatihan, hailing from the Tachung region in Xinjiang, in the northwest corner of the country. Jialasi is 5-4 going into this fight. Coming off 2 back-to-back losses, he's getting a gift by getting put into this welterweight playoff. One of those losses 2 fights ago was to the very man he's facing tonight, Kuerbanjiang. That was in May of last year. Since then, he's lost to Kuerbanjiang, who advanced automatically in this quarterfinals because his opponent, Shanxi, was overweight and no replacement could be found in time. Jialasi may be the underdog, facing the more experienced and more successful former and current champ, Kuerbanjiang, who's beat him once before, as I've mentioned. However, that loss came when he got caught in a guillotine after manhandling Kuerbanjiang for a few minutes in the first round. Jialasi, there's no secret how he plans to fight. He paints all the fights he fights the same way. He's looking for that double leg, and he's using his ridiculous reach to grab those legs when he level changes. And once he gets the takedown, it's top pressure and ground and pound. And he has some success with this style. And he looked good in that fight with Kuerbanjiang when they fought last year. Is he going to have more success? Is he going to be better at defending the chokes? Let's see the improvements he's made since he fought last. Jialasi steps into the cage for this, our final welterweight quarterfinal match.
And there is the champion who will be facing Jialasi tonight. Again, the Frontier Wolf, Kuerbanjiang Tuluosibake. This guy is making a run to be a 2-time million RMB winner here at JCK. He said he believes that it's just a matter of time because he goes to the bank again, 1 million RMB richer. So this is a grudge match for Jialasi, and surely with the confidence that Kuerbanjiang has, knowing that he could just repeat business, it must be easier for him to have less pressure. However, like Vaughn said, Jialasi is a powerful and daunting figure. He's a huge welterweight, and Kuerbanjiang, even though he's had a lot of success in this division, he isn't very big for this division. He would be perfect if there was ever a catch weight between lightweight and welterweight. And his grappling is amazing. He's got very, very good submissions, but it's all banking off his good wrestling. However, off his back, we have seen Kuerbanjiang have some troubles. And if Jialasi can get on top of Kuerbanjiang, I think he has a very good chance of an upset victory here against Kuerbanjiang. But if Kuerbanjiang can be dominant and use his hands and get top, I think this could be another win for the champion, Kuerbanjiang.
Looking now at the tail of the tape, and as it always is, Jialasi has a tremendous reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA 次重量级赏金赛4分之1决赛的比赛交锋，同样也是我们今天晚上的联合主赛。栏目选手身高187公分，臂展183厘米，体重76.90公斤，年龄24岁，来自于山西盐湖搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩11战7胜4负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩9战5胜4负。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手 Jialasi Bahatihan。本场比赛，红方选手身高180公分，臂展181厘米，体重76.90公斤，年龄29岁， 来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩27战23胜4负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩10战9胜1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手边疆狼库尔班将。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Watch the back hand. Watch your finger. Watch love. Okay, touch. Back. Good luck. Judge. Time. Ready? Fight.
Jialasi in the blue and Kuerbanjiang in the red.
Jialasi, the third Yanhu representative to fight tonight. Unfortunately, his teammates Hulan and Yasi both fell short in their matches. Will he be the first Yanhu representative to win tonight? Kuerbanjiang closing the distance. He's the one who shoots first. This is what happened in their first fight, but Jialasi was able
a big dump
to defend it. This time, not so lucky. Kuerbanjiang working to get his hooks in and take the back.
Jialasi not giving any space there. Holding the single leg of Kuerbanjiang. Now Jialasi might be able to, if he can pull that leg down, he might end up on top.
This is extremely similar to how the first fight played out, at least until this part. Kuerbanjiang tried for the takedown. He ended up on the bottom with Jialasi on top. And then Kuerbanjiang was able to find the guillotine and finish the fight that way. What will happen now in this second match?
Look at Kuerbanjiang. He's reaching for that far leg because that arm of Jialasi is trapped for now. He can go for a crucifix, actually. If Kuerbanjiang can get his hands out, he can actually do that reverse crucifix.
Back mount crucifix. Look at the peppering punches here. Kuerbanjiang's hoping for a stoppage. Jialasi holding on to that single leg, looking to finish the takedown.
Now we see Kuerbanjiang moving back to the back again. Almost got one hook in, now in full mount.
Jialasi's in a bad spot here, but he hasn't eaten much damage yet. Look at Jialasi. Remember how crazy long his reach is. He might be able to outstrout Kuerbanjiang from this position.
Big punches from Kuerbanjiang from that full mount, dropping bombs. And some of them...
Jialasi's not familiar with this situation. What he needs to do is put his feet on the cage wall and press off and reverse this situation. The reaction from Jialasi is not what I would suggest him to do. I'm not sure what he's thinking.
I like how
Kuerbanjiang gets the back now.
Already working that hand in. And we see Jialasi peeling the hand off.
Jialasi has definitely got the power to peel the hands off. We saw him manhandle the very tough Kuerbanjiang in their first fight before he fell victim to that submission.
Now we see Kuerbanjiang's got the body lock, not allowing Jialasi to turn into. Jialasi was trying to turn. Going to be very hard now with that body lock, the body triangle, and then back to a very good attacking position here for Kuerbanjiang.
Very well fought fight so far for Kuerbanjiang, of course.
Going palm to
champ.
palm. Oh, that's it!
Kuerbanjiang, effortless in his attempts, gets the finish from the back here.
Almost effortlessly, as you just said. Look at Kuerbanjiang. He's not even sweaty yet. What a beautiful performance by the champ. Disappointed Jialasi. You know, they actually are friends, but they definitely fight so hard when they go at each other. When Jialasi is fighting and Kuerbanjiang isn't. They support each other. They go to each other's corners and cheer on. But this is that finish we just saw from Kuerbanjiang. Goes palm to palm and starts putting on the squeeze. Kuerbanjiang does a backflip to celebrate. One fight closer to another million RMB for the reigning champ or last season's million RMB winner.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则自重量级赏金赛4分之一决赛是我们今天晚上联合主赛的最终结果为来自于中国的红方选手边疆狼库尔班江土罗斯巴克，第一回合3分34秒使用背后裸脚降服获胜。The winner is red corner, win by rear naked choke. 接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾山西晨创建筑工程有限公司总经理刘金星先生。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的表现。库尔班江，请留步。
恭喜你，库尔班江！这是一场非常精彩的，绝对可以堪称兵不血刃的一场胜利。那么，你知道，其实赛前在世界的格斗网站当中，有97%的拳迷认为你将会拿到这场比赛最终的胜利。那么，拿到胜利之后，此时此刻有什么是和我们一起分享的？
首先，赢得比赛晋级以后非常开心，然后还有一个就是。我前面的那个巴西新鲜血液淘汰了，太可惜了。不过恭喜我的老对手泽基拉胡，他刚说想挑战冠军，好，你给我等着，咱俩就下个月见。然后其他的就感谢我的团队，感谢我的恩师江龙云江老师，然后感谢。我旁边帮助我的兄弟们，还有我的从哈萨克斯坦带过来的助理，我的好弟弟，他也是职业选手，打66的，希望以后 JCK 能给他安排一场比赛。然后接下来我希望我的好兄弟Naertai像我一样赢得冠军，100万是你的，加油兄弟！
那么其实我们知道啊，之前的加拉斯在去年的时候曾经和你有过一次交手。那么作为好兄弟来说的话，你觉得他今天的表现怎么样？
他今天的表现很不错，只不过是上次我被他摔了，所以我这次提前布置我下键抱摔，然后没有给他机会。不过他表现出来很顽强，所以我想对我的师弟说，不要泄气，继续努力。希望以后你也属于拿到自己的荣耀。
那么，作为现任的王者，你现在在整个的网络端前拥有着众多的支持者。那在比赛结束之后，对你的粉丝说些什么吧？
首先感谢你们支持我，也观看我的比赛。非常感谢，继续支持我，下一期更精彩。
好的，女士们、先生们，让我们把掌声送给现任的王者边疆狼库尔班江。
女士们、先生们，接下来是时候拿出大家所有的热情、欢呼声和掌声，让我们共同开启今天晚上 JCK 羽量级100万赏金巅峰之战。蓝方选手泽旺来自于恩波格斗俱乐部，打法飘逸，极具攻击性。他对手纳尔泰克孜巴依来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部，目前 JCK 战决成8战全胜，拥有不败金身。接下来2位选手将角逐出羽量级100万赏金的最终归属。
8战8胜，我肯定是一直在刻苦训练，也离不开老师教导，也离不开我们兄弟的帮助。
8年上不败战绩没用，我又不是厦大的，对不对？草原上来的，他8场10战20战全胜都没用。
我说了，你们越看好谁，我就灭谁。下一个纳尔泰，
他们都不想遇到我吧？我会打破他们的梦境。
在我这个响指没打响之前，我先陪你玩一会儿。等我响指一打，你就消失了。
I give you China Supernova。
100万还用说吗？那肯定是赏金猎人泽旺。
JCK 战绩当中，一直到现在就是保持全胜的状态，可以说是目前 JCK 的超新星之一。
利用奇才，纳尔泰克孜巴依，
把他自己的角色演好。什么角色呢？就是垫脚石的角色。
在那儿，打爆你的嘴。
当挥舞拳头，你的呼往你的敌手 ，knock out， 看你要奔向赛道 disco， 移动的太快 ，moving too fast， 笼中的游戏就交给我来主宰，让我来屠宰、涂改、覆盖你不败的印记，吹散你像一座雾霾。卡路都得看清民国了个旧的结合了没？快有人家一般子，就三分爱了个你的，看他的根基看家子们啊，怕没有那结合了没？他咱不得公安赛的西trang我来两个个姐妹。Eagle fly on the Himalaya top, I don't need them, did that Eagle fly on the Himalaya top, I don't need them, did that 就纵纵内心 I don't care what you say， I ain't like 高一把的猎人别让我
to pay it. Pussy, cause you already dead. 这事儿发了，看我帮你累积你的 pain。阿妈给的天赋是你永远得不到的给。你们的翻身仗在我眼里只不过是给。无可保证 snap my finger 都得消失我的 man。Yeah， 哈哈哈 ，all I do is slap。Just the big and me 就在我们的地盘。高海拔的穿着喜马拉雅的血脉。We will knock it out, boy， 挥手don't be sad。Jump, jump, jump, jump. Eagle fly on the Himalaya top. Jump, 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 jump. I don't need the D-that jump. Jump, 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 jump. Eagle fly on the Himalaya top. Jump, 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 jump. I don't need the D-that jump.
You better put your hands on this out. I'm gonna smash you, slap your face out. 当挥舞拳头，你的呼往你的敌手 knock out， 看你要分享在的 disco。移动的太快 ，moving too fast。隆重的游戏就交给我来主宰，让我来屠宰、涂改、覆盖你不败的印记，吹散你像一座雾霾。卡路都在看起民国了个旧的结合了没？快有人家一般子，就三分爱了个你的。看他的跟着看家子们，我怕没有那结合了没？他咱不打工啊，谁的西trang我来两个个姐妹。Jump, jump, jump, jump. Eagle fly on the Himalaya top. Jump, 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 jump. I don't need the D-that jump.
Sonamenен ertestik temir etigi tozып tengedey, temir tayagı tozып temendey kalganda жердин бетине әрең чыгыпты.
He is on an 8-fight winning streak. Maybe he got a lucky decision in his last fight against Zewang. That was a very, very close decision. But he is a very strong puncher with good ground game. Tough to submit and tenacious. And sporting 6 finishes and only 3 decisions in his career, he really is a threat to anyone at the weigh-ins. He had his own mini entourage who we see here now with him, and they were very supportive and even intimidating, one could say. But now there is $1 million RMB up for grabs, and you should definitely try all the aspects of MMA to get the advantage, and mind games are absolutely a part of it. However, it's hard to imagine anybody getting into the mind space of Zewang. Zewang is sitting on the cage, waiting for his opponent, relaxed, staring down his opponent, Naertai. Naertai super fired up there. See there's Lahu with him, the former champ who just won Kuerbanjiang. All of them. Kaha, so many tough fighters there, but in the end, it is going to be Naertai who has to step in there and earn that 1 million RMB cash to take home. Oh, Vaughn, I'm so excited about this.
These two fighters have been on a rampage. Naertai's win streak is ridiculous, 8-fight win streak.
And it's just so dangerous everywhere, on the feet, on the ground. But we just spoke about this earlier. How many times has this team got JCK champion? They've already had 3 guys walk away with $1 million RMB. They know the recipe to success. This could be the 4th time that Zhang Yongyun's team gets another $1 million RMB cash. This will be the first time that Unbo will be able to get, if I'm right, I believe this is the first time that Unbo has an opportunity to win $1 million RMB. Naertai there, making the last preparations, having a sip of water, putting in the mouth guard. I'm so excited for this.
Naertai, a southpaw, you know me. I'm always rooting for the southpaw. Unfortunately, I have a personal connection with Zewang, and I'm hoping that he does more. I think he is the better fighter, in fact. but it's so hard to bet against Naertai. He's such a dangerous fighter.
Yeah, to be honest, if this goes the distance, I'd probably put my money on Naertai. If it finishes, man, Zewang is just so phenomenal, and how he varies his striking. That fight against Apichala was one of the best striking performances I've seen in my life. Like, so varied, and the way he puts on the pace, he goes slow down like a snake charmer, and then just whips out lightning speed attack from every angle. But it's Naertai stepping up to the challenge, and now he's stepping in the cage. No love lost between these two. Look at Zewang. Sitting on the cage wall.
本场 JCK MMA 羽量级龙斗赏金挑战赛最后的100万赏金终极一战 ，Ladies and gentlemen, it's time！ 本场比赛，蓝帽选手身高180公分，臂展188厘米，体重65.30公斤，年龄22岁，来自于著名的恩波格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩10战9胜1负 ，JCK 战决城战绩6战5胜1负。他就是来自于雪域的赏金猎人 Bounty Hunter China Supernova 本场比赛，红方选手身高177公分，臂展179厘米，体重66公斤，年龄24岁，来自于著名的哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩13战12胜1负 ，JCK 战决城战绩8战全胜。女士们、先生们，掌声送给来自于中国的红方选手 KO 奇才 Naertai 鸽子。本场比赛场上裁判王飞。
Fighter. Okay. Fighter, this doesn't mean fighter as you fight. As you stop. Keep fight. Clear. Cut stop all the time. Okay. Touch. Go back.
The referee, Wang Fei, getting very close there, telling guys to keep it clean, but we saw the stare down between these two guys.
Judge, high. Ready, fight!
Zewang in the blue, Naertai in the red. Immediately Zewang does a push kick and hands low. He's got to watch out the left hand of Naertai.
Naertai puts a hard left hand, another hook. Naertai exploding quickly.
But it's Zewang looking for elbows. Goes for another elbow again.
Naertai misses with a looping hook.
Zewang having his hands down. I feel this is so dangerous. He's already been tagged before. He's got to respect. Oh, another elbow from Zewang, fighting with his hands very low.
Beautiful timing, ducks that hook and gets the takedown.
Now it's Zewang on top.
Naertai thinking about an armbar. He's dangerous everywhere, but definitely less dangerous on the ground. I think this is a smart move from Zewang. Wang needs to be careful. He's close to getting caught in a triangle here.
Holding his own hands. Looks like he's climbing back into that closed guard. Felt like he was aiming to use that submission attempt to pass the guard.
You can expect, I was just about to say, you can expect elbows now from Zewang. He loves the elbows.
Yeah, those long, skinny arms, perfect for cutting opponents open. Man, the energy in the event center is amazing. This is the most people we've ever had at a live event here. this is an event center. It's not a stadium, but the energy is electrifying in the air, Vaughn.
So much on the line. A million reasons to fight with everything you got. The cash is there, sitting on the stage. The winner of this fight will go to the top of the stage and take the cash. That is too much cash for one person to hold. All his teammates are going to have to help them. Whoever wins is going to have to bring friends with him to haul that cash away.
But Zewang dumps his opponent a little bit. Naertai in the bottom. He's got that overhook on the right arm of Zewang to avoid any ground and pound. Now we see Zewang starting to a little more active. Is Zewang going to go to the back?
Zewang looking to climb up the back. Naertai doing what he can.
A nice trip there from Zewang. Naertai almost reversed him.
Remember, this finale is a 5-rounder.
Yeah, and the calmness of both these guys. It's hard to imagine how mature they are, seeing as they're only 22 and 24 years old. Zewang started training as a kid. Naertai obviously training with that amazing team up in Harbin.
Zewang remaining strong on top. Naertai throwing up a submission, and he gets back to his feet. Zewang able to control him well.
Zewang doesn't allow him to make space again, shoots and gets that back. He's going to try to drag him down. He's showing some beautiful takedown trips and movement. Very calm and calculating is Zewang. Nice knee in.
Hard knee to the midsection from Zewang. Nearing the final minute mark of this opening first round.
Zewang has double underhooks. Has Naertai pressed up against the cage wall. Oh, big elbow on the exit. Nice body kick from Naertai. This is the movement that we see from Zewang when he starts moving like this. It's normally very dangerous. He dodges that attack from Naertai. Sorry.
Interesting. Naertai engaging in the body lock. I would think he'd like to stay and bang. What is he planning?
Well, we know Naertai's ground or pound from the top position is really powerful. Maybe he thinks that he could do some damage. Let's see if he pops up.
Beautiful inside trip from Naertai to get Zewang on his back. But this, I believe, is an extremely dangerous position because Zewang's guard is great. However, the clock is running down. Just a few seconds left for Naertai to score points. We'll end that way. I believe Zewang did more. Woody, what do you think?
I agree with you. But Naertai did have success in the opening second of that.
Naertai, енді осы сезім осы дұрыс, осында істесін болды. Анау шаршап қалды, анау шаршап кетті, кетті.
Look at that left cross right on the chin of Zewang, but it was Zewang that had success with the takedown. Only right at the end did Naertai get one for himself. That big body slam from Naertai. And look at this beautiful elbow on the exit.
Monster.
And this was right at the end where Naertai got Zewang down.
4 rounds to go. Naertai has only lost once, and that was back in 2021 to none other than Li Jingtao. Round 2 begins. Naertai the southpaw.
Nice body kick.
Good head movement from Zewang.
Looks for the elbow again, there's Zewang. Cuts the angle around. Naertai putting the pressure on. Straight punches. That left hand is the money maker for Naertai. Walks into that punch. Nice side kick. Now it's Naertai. Getting double underhooks. There's so much talk between the break, right before they restarted the fight for the second round. These guys were actually mouthing off to each other and still engaging in smack talk, and we see them here talking to each other. Nice shoulder strike there from Naertai.
Naertai looking for more success with that inside trip. Zewang this time able to fight it off.
Zewang just breaks the range.
Naertai took a big, deep breath when they disengaged. I'm not sure if it was exhaustion, maybe frustration.
The showmanship of Zewang. Goes for the head kick, slips the punch.
Zewang doing a fantastic job of getting out of the way when that left hand comes flying.
Lots of fakes from Zewang. Naertai keeping his hands up high, trying to pressure down. Some showmanship. Look at the fakes from Zewang. Nice oblique kick from Naertai.
There's a body kick from Zewang, and he gets out of the way before that left comes.
And as he's jabbing, he gets out the way. 3 strikes to 0 in that little exchange. Very good at picking his opponents apart. There he goes with a nice left cross and short elbow at the exit.
Naertai going with a front roundhouse kick and elbow from Zewang as Naertai jumped in.
We hear the corner of Zewang speaking to him in their own dialect. Zewang makes the distance a little bit longer again. Oh! Catches him with a nice elbow, but he trips up his feet.
A better round so far for Naertai. Naertai with a nice inside kick to the ankle.
Oh, big left hand and an elbow. The toughness of Naertai. Referee telling Zewang to watch his fingers. But Naertai dropping those bombs. Is he going to go for a guillotine? Nice knee.
Let's go of the head and fires a knee. Zewang.
Oh! Zewang is hurt.
Zewang is hurt. Is he?
Zewang is hurt.
No, he's back in the position where he's best. Look at the screams from Naertai's corner as he's looking to finish Zewang. He's got him hurt here. Still over a minute remaining in this second round.
Zewang had his hands up there as if he didn't feel anything, but we see blood coming out of the eye of Zewang. Look at the position of Naertai. Nice hammer fist.
Great control there from Naertai as he's looking to finish Zewang. Zewang looks like he's in pretty rough shape right now. Still, almost a minute remaining. Plenty of time for Naertai to finish the job. You've got to ask
40
yourself,
seconds left.
How much is Zewang suffering here?
We see him there, his eyes looking a little bit dazed. "25 seconds left." We see the corner of Naertai giving him instructions. Telling him to give
control and fires a knee. Zewang back to his feet. Final 15 seconds of round 2.
Zewang looking a little bit more wobbly than before. Still focused on Naertai in front of him. Naertai gasping for breath. Some showmanship. I think both these guys are a little bit tired. They need the 1 minute break. The crowd on the left side at the red corner, so vocal, shouting to their fighter here. And there we see the coach of Zewang
Let's
look at the replays first and see what actually went down. Naertai on the attack in this fight, working that lead leg.
Beautiful head movement there from Zewang. That was the left that, it tripped him up. Waiting for this heavy punch that actually hurt Naertai. They didn't show it, unfortunately. But what a back and forth. I think Naertai won that round. He really had
Without
Zewang
a doubt,
hurt.
he won that round.
Yeah, he had Zewang hurt there. Zewang.
Ready, fight!
Zewang moving a little bit more, changing stances. Southpaw to southpaw.
So Wang, is he going to change his style? There's a hard punch from Zewang, answered by a hook from Naertai. So Naertai firing with a punch. Now he's on a flurry of punches. Head movement from Zewang, gets clipped with a knee.
Zewang really looking for the elbow in this fight. Throwing a lot of elbows, but also missing a lot. However, probably just takes one. There he is, looking for a takedown.
Zewang pumping the jab there. This, I believe, this is what I was worried about. Naertai using his left hand to make it difficult for Zewang.
Naertai went for the guillotine, but Zewang. Naertai went for a guillotine there. He's telling the referee, hey, he's holding my glove. Now it's Naertai inside control position, on top there. This is where Naertai is also so dangerous. Heavy ground and pound from him. Zewang's got to respect the power. Look at Zewang, so smart. Putting that palm in the face of Naertai just to mess with his breathing. Such a conscientious fighter in all aspects of the game. Somebody's mouthpiece fell out, Vaughn.
That looks like Naertai's mouthpiece. I think Zewang's got a yellow one in. Naertai not focusing on that mouthpiece. He's looking for the finish.
He's in a quarter mount here. They're really talking smack to each other. That's insane. Third round.
Naertai scoring with some ground and pound here.
The referee gives the mouthpiece back to Naertai in the heat of the action. Is Zewang going to try to wrestle up here? He does have a half guard. If he can actually, if he gets to his left elbow, he can stand up, but he prefers to play guard. Do you think his strategy is for Naertai to burn some energy and recover and go to the later rounds? Because it feels like
that is a dangerous game to be playing. You never know the mind of Zewang, what he's thinking. He's such a unique character.
Because he's talking to, look at him, he's talking to Naertai, trying to get inside his head. Nice up kick as Naertai stands up, invites him to his guard. Kicks his knee. The referee stands back up.
Zewang looking for that straight right.
He's been looking for that combination multiple times where he goes for the straight right, slips the counter. Oh, almost gets tagged by that left cross and then comes up with a right elbow from Zewang. He's been looking for,
hard kick there to the face. Zewang eats it and walks away.
Nice body kick, heavy kick there from Naertai. Steps through, another heavy left cross. Zewang plays it off. Zewang's not as active as he usually is.
He got rocked in that last round, and I think he's either still recovering or
Looking for a side kick. Look for a heel hook kick from the lead. An elbow again, but it's Naertai walking forward. Naertai taking a deep breath. Goes for the body.
Working the body with his front leg.
And those deep breaths, I'm surprised Zewang isn't actually trying to. Look at Zewang. Doesn't care, goes straight to turtle position. Talking to his opponent. You see Naertai.
There's an elbow from the back from Zewang.
A spinning back elbow. Now it's Naertai top on the side control. Surely he's won this round because just being more active.
The round ends. Zewang gets back to his feet. A very happy Naertai, likely up 2-1 as we go into the championship round.
This has been so entertaining. I don't know, I think it's 2-1. Let's have a look here at some of the highlights.
Yeah, that was a great round for Naertai.
But it maybe it's all showmanship, but it feels like Zewang didn't get hurt that much in this round. Maybe he chose to try and recover in the third. Buy some time. Naertai super fired up.
Second down. Ready, fight!
Round 4, Naertai pressing forward. Good movements there from Zewang. Naertai's had success with that side kick to the front leg.
Goes to the body with the lead leg. Low head movement, dangerous head movement from Zewang. Zewang looking to the floor. Oh, he buckles his knee. That had to hurt his knee. That side kick wobbles the knee, goes back to that. Beautiful side kick.
Zewang does that lunging cross and then ducks his head, knowing the punches are coming. He's done it maybe one too many times now, and Naertai is wise to his strategy.
Goes for an uppercut.
Naertai gets that double leg. Zewang's pressed against the cage wall, talking to Naertai constantly.
Naertai on top, talking to each other. Can you believe Zewang in the middle of the fray? He's got time to talk to Naertai. Naertai looks like he's starting to look for that arm triangle. Nice hammer fist from Naertai.
Elbows now from Naertai, taking a page out of Zewang's book.
Zewang working to recover guard. He's got his half guard back. Now it's Naertai putting the hand on the mouth of Zewang to mess with his breathing. Nice short body punch.
Zewang just has not looked the same since that second round.
How much did that take out of him? Really got wobbled.
Naertai standing up from inside the open guard, looking to score with some ground and pound.
And Naertai is so dangerous. He's got heavy ground and pound. Naertai keeps looking to his corner for instructions. I wonder if this talk, non-stop talk from Zewang is getting in the head of Naertai. Like Naertai, I think, is doing very well. He's winning, but it does seem a little more hesitant than he's looked in some of his past fights.
Trying to get past those up kicks.
Look at how calm Zewang is. Doesn't even have his hands up.
Looking to strike. I think that last heel kick grazed the head of Naertai.
Zewang talking to Naertai, taunting him, telling him to go. Another beautiful side kick to the knee. Wobbles the knee of Zewang.
Zewang taking a page out of Naertai's book.
And it looks like Zewang's right knee is not as stable as it should be. Nice body kick.
Naertai shoots for a takedown. Is he going to get it? Zewang sprawling out, looking for that switch. Naertai gets the takedown. Zewang recovers guard.
He's working his mouth as much as he's working his hands. 1 minute left. And I wonder if this is how it's going to play out. Surely Naertai is going to get the win. Zewang's got to be a little bit more aggressive. Now he's starting to do some elbows.
Final minute of this fourth round. Look at this. Zewang is thinking about a triangle, perhaps an armbar. We've seen him do tremendous submissions from his back. Naertai must be careful. The mistake Naertai could make now is believing he's already won. Make one small error, and Zewang can slap on a triangle, a guillotine, an armbar, omoplata. He knows all the tricks.
15 seconds left. Look at Zewang. Just relaxed. Waiting for the fifth and final round. 3 seconds left. Telling Naertai, let's go, let's fight in the middle. And Naertai, I believe, can say to him, well, I've been fighting, I've been kicking your ass.
Hey, Naertai, 오셔라. 우르르 지금 징식보다
Some of the highlights here.
Going up top with a high kick. Zewang missing there with a high kick of his own. Then he caught him when he changed levels, but he still got taken down. There's Naertai connecting with the left hand again.
Fifth and final round, Vaughan. This is it, folks at home. One more round and somebody's getting $1 million RMB.
We're about to start the fifth round. Zewang likely down 3 rounds to 1.
Lots of faking from Zewang.
Zewang perhaps planning a jumping knee. We saw what he did to Hulan.
Standing very sideways. He's got to be careful of that side kick of Naertai. See Naertai threatening with that side kick. There he steps for it.
Zewang had a great first round, but he just doesn't look like he normally does. Of course, you know, Naertai is a tough opponent. He did get dropped.
Oh, beautiful knee. Oh, and he catches him with the left.
Now Naertai's got Zewang pressed against the cage wall.
Zewang raising his hands as if, what is this? We're supposed to be fighting. Short little elbow on the exit.
Zewang works the body. Naertai charging forward.
Catches him with that left. Not cleanly though.
The final round, round 5. The winner going up to grab the $1 million RMB cash prize that's waiting on the stage.
Zewang looking at his corner. Zewang needs to stop talking and start going for some submissions.
Naertai's got Zewang right in his corner. Jiang Longyun, and of course
Kuerbanjiang, all those tough fighters right there whispering in the ear, or actually shouting in the ear of Naertai.
Naertai looking to pass the guard, and he's done it. Zewang kind of oddly turning away from Naertai.
Yeah, Zewang doing a lot of very unorthodox techniques here. We know he does things a little bit unusually, but this, I mean, where's his sense of urgency? There he walks, almost gets out.
This is where Zewang got into trouble in the second round. He wisely pulls guard again.
Now Zewang is talking to the corners. Now he's talking to the corner of Naertai. Who would have thought that there will be back and forth smack talk during the fight in the 5th and final round? Not just with Zewang, but between Zewang and Naertai's corner.
Peppering blows to the ribs. Naertai on top.
2 minutes left.
Zewang having a conversation with Kuerbanjiang.
Insane, it's insane. I can't believe what we're seeing. Now we see Zewang. Spins out.
90 seconds in this fight.
They might go for a Bramby roll. No, 2 hooks in.
Zewang spins out. Now he's in the close guard of Naertai.
Only 1 minute and 15 seconds left. He's got to get the finish, in my opinion.
It looks very likely as though Naertai is just 1 minute away from $1 million RMB.
55 seconds. Zewang needs to create some space and try to dish out some damage, get the finish. He cannot stay this close. Surely he doesn't believe he's ahead. Naertai holding on for dear life.
What is Zewang's plan? How is he going to use these last 24 seconds? Zewang looking to finally finish off Naertai with a submission perhaps. Naertai pops out, now he's on top again.
10 seconds left. We can see the people here on the red corner cheering on, jumping up and down. 5 seconds left. Surely they believe it's all in the bank for Naertai. Let's see. That went all the way. No love lost between these two. But who walks away with $1 million RMB?
Naertai raising his hands in victory, convinced he will get the nod from the judges. That is an extremely safe bet if you ask me, Woody.
Yeah, I also think he did enough. But stranger things that happen. Let's see what the judges say. Maybe they saw some damage we didn't.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则羽量级也是 JCK 战局城龙斗赏金挑战赛羽量级巅峰之战的最终裁定结果如下：1号裁判49比46 ，Judge number one 48-9 to 46；2号裁判49比46 ，Judge number two 49 to 46；3号裁判49比46 ，Judge number three 49 to 46；4号裁判49比46 ，Judge number four 49 to 46；5号裁判49比46 ，Judge number five 49 to 46。本场比赛5位裁判一致性判定，获方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, presenting China, the red corner, Naertai Kuerbanjiang. Naertai 来到。Naertai，首先恭喜你成功斩获 JCK 龙斗赏金挑战赛羽量级的100万赏金，成功登顶绝城之巅。此时此刻，什么样的心情？
哇，心情太棒了！确实，在这场比赛前，我有很多压力，因为我的家乡父老亲们一直看好我。其实我特别害怕输这场比赛，特别有压力。
那么这场比赛我们看到了之前Naertai，包括侯宇，你也看到，就是在之前的8场 JCK 战局城比赛，很多次的这个后手的迎击，包括重击都打得非常好，而且站立打击呢，其实是在比赛当中是一个主旋律。但是这场比赛更多的地面的缠抱、下潜、抱摔、扑摔、压制、控制。那么为什么会给自己这场比赛制定这样的比赛策略？
因为子棒是很好的站立选手，我确实害怕他的肘、膝、腿，所以我选择了地面。因为他战力特别出色，很感谢子棒把我往上推了一层，祝你好运。
那么我们知道这场比赛，你说过，Naertai你说过，整个新疆都在关注你的比赛。我相信现在在网络端有亿万的粉丝在为你的夺冠而奔走相告，而热泪盈眶。有什么是想和你的粉丝说的吗
Assalamualaikum бәрттеріңізге. Ұлдарыңыз жеңіске жетті. Рахмет өздеріңізге. Мені қолдап, қуаттап, бір батыр ұлдарыңызды сонша қолдағандарыңыз үшін рахмет өздеріңізге. Және де осы жолғы мен даярлыққан командам Сақтиндағы ағайларға рахмет айтамын. Сол кісілер осы жарысқа мені қатты даярлық қылып көмектесті. Сол кісілерге рахмет. Дәулет ағай, Асқат ағай, өздеріңізге рахмет. Ассаламуалейкум.
那其实呢，我们的比赛不止于比赛。那么对于你的对手泽旺，有什么想对他说的？对于他今天的表现，你又有什么样的评价？
今天我对他的表现特别满意。我觉得我心里想他应该就1回合2回合的体能，没想到他打完了5回合，真的特别强的对手。我的最好的竞争对手泽旺，感谢你。
那么可以说 ，JCK 战局城的8角龙既是生存，也是荣耀。那么今天在5回合艰难的比赛当中，你成功的生存下来。那么接下来的时间将迎来你的荣耀时刻。
在这儿，感谢我的团队龙吟格斗，感谢我的老师。我到龙吟格斗那时候一直想让我拿冠军，一直在鼓励着我。 就这样2年时间过去了，第3年我成为了冠军，谢谢我的老师张龙云，是你培养出了100万冠军。然后在这感谢我的老乡们、我的亲戚朋友们，他们来到了现场，从新疆来到这儿，为了看我的比赛，有的坐火车，有的坐飞机，好不容易来到这儿，感谢他们，辛苦了。
那么这一时刻，相信呢泽旺也有话要说，来到我们的舞台中央，和纳尔泰来一次深情拥抱，然后同时也致以敬意。
还有就是感谢我的好兄弟张翰，他就是下一个57公斤100万冠军，支持他。
泽旺虽然今天和100万赏金擦肩而过，但是我相信所有的拳迷都会永远的记住今天晚上2个年轻人，2个只有20多岁的年轻人在 JCK 的八角笼当中奉献了一场如此经典的大战。当你以后的职业生涯当中，你会回忆起这场比赛的时候，你应该还会记得这场比赛。那么和你的支持者说些什么？
其实我早就倒在地上了，我为什么挨了无数个重击我都没有倒下？因为有太多粉丝朋友，还有我的团队、我的家人们，他们都在。但是我不会哭，我是个男人，我不会哭在八角笼里面。我为什么没有倒下？是因为有太多的人关注这场比赛了，我的家人、团队他们都来了，我不能倒在这儿。纳尔泰，恭喜你 ，Thank you, bro， 谢谢，恭喜你。还有粉丝朋友们，你们不要猜吵了，我们都是一个民族，中华民族，对不对？对，来拥抱一个。祝贺你兄弟，今晚属于你，谢谢，爱你们，我的团队，我爱你们，是因为你们，我无数个重击我都没有倒在这笼子里面，如果没有你们，我早就倒在这儿了。Thank you。
我还有忘记了我一个老大哥，MMA 老大哥，我儿子哥，感谢他，还有，胡大别跟那个，感谢他们一直在支持我，感谢你们。
那泽旺再次请你来到我们的舞台中央，接下来让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾。武术散打国际 A 级裁判员，原国家散打队主教练刘玉福先生。我往前站一些。女士们、先生们，让我们再次把掌声送给泽旺，送给羽量级100万赏金得主纳尔泰克孜巴耶。接下来的时间，请出我们3位重量级的颁奖嘉宾 ，Prime H20 and Legion Water Vancouver, Canada CEO Brian Smith， 尖穗国际集团董事长首席助理刘伟先生 ，Prime H20 and Legion Water Vancouver, Canada International Sales Manager Eric Chang 唐超，有请3位登上我们的主舞台。见证并且颁发100万赏金。纳尔泰，我们可以把庆祝稍稍的延后一些。接下来，请你迈向大步，迈向我们的主舞台，领取属于你的100万赏金。 有请3位颁奖嘉宾向 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛羽量级100万赏金Naertai克斯巴伊颁发100万赏金。Naertai终于拿到了梦寐以求的100万赏金。此时此刻，最想感谢谁？有没有话想对自己家人说的？
感谢我的父母一直在支持我。Assalamualaikum aka. Ne yollarınız yetkiye yetti. Жақсы өмірлеріңіз енді келді. Рахмет өздеріңізге.
那么拿到这笔100万赏金，最想干什么？未来最想做什么？
我说过，我先过去改善我的家庭，然后去帮助需要帮助的人们。100万足够我花了，感谢。
那么在最后问题结束之后，让我们共同把掌声和欢呼声送给 JCK 战决城羽量级100万赏金之王Naertai克兹巴耶。所有现场以屏幕前的观众朋友们，那么今天晚上 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛羽量级的巅峰之战之后呢，那么今天晚上所有的比赛到此就告一段落。再次感谢我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻、新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播、快手以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时感谢今天晚上所有参赛选手他们精彩的表现，让我们共同期待未来的 JCK 战决城的8角龙当中能够带来更加具有统治力的表现。接下来让我们把目光转移到大屏幕上，共同看一下今天晚上所有参赛选手他们的获胜信息。复赛方面，羽量级的对决，伊西扎西使用背后裸脚降服。那么主量级，由于红方赛前称重超重，没有终结对手，所以来自于哈萨克斯坦的阿扎特别克Kydyr成功获得比赛胜利。那么赏金赛轻量级方面，毕德利亚使用断头台降服对手；次重量级，安迪一致判定获胜；瑟吉拉胡一致判定获胜；库尔班江土罗斯巴克使用背后裸脚降服。那么今天晚上羽量级的100万赏金争夺之战，Naertai克斯巴伊通过一致判定成功斩获羽量级100万赏金。那么同时呢，次重量级100万赏金半决赛的阵容呢，现在已经完全确定下来。上半赛区，瑟吉拉胡将会对阵库尔班江土罗斯巴克；下半赛区，乌尔根巴亚尔将会对阵来自于法国的公牛安迪。那么谁能够距离100万赏金更进一步，也让我们持续关注 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛次重量级的比赛交锋。那么同时呢，银量级赏金赛1/4决赛也将会在10月12号正式打响。那么现在呢，我们将在现场进行 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛银量级的抽签仪式。 2024年 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛的赛制呢是8人的锦标赛的赛制，各级别现役金腰带与官方排名1到7位的选手呢将会有资格参与到赏金赛的争夺当中。那么现役金腰带及官方排名1到3位的选手作为红方选手，分别分担 A、B、C、D 4个半区。那么同时呢，官方排名4到7位的选手呢将会为蓝方选手，根据排名先后，蓝方选手依次通过抽签抽取 A、B、C、D 4个对阵区，对应到红方 A、B、C、D 对阵区，从而确定比赛的对阵形式。AC 在上半区 ，BD 在下半区，上下半区的胜者呢将会进入到最终的决赛。那么同时呢，赏金赛的替补规则是呢，1/4决赛的替补是官方8到9位的，分别为第1和第2替补顺位；半决赛的替补是1/4决赛的失败方，排名高者替补顺位靠前。那么决赛的替补是半决赛的失败方，排名高者替补顺位靠前。那么赏金赛比赛当中呢，当出现我们选手受伤的情况，比赛不延期，替补选手自动补位出战。那么接下来呢，为大家介绍2024年 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛银量级的比赛阵容。那么金腰带郑波切在 A 区，排名第1的伊恩之子不火有嘎在 B 区，第2的上之法在 C 区，排名第3的小雄狮蔡雄雄在 D 区。以上4位呢是本次赏金赛的红方选手，排名第4周启阳，第5海莱尔克，第6尼格丹，第7扎哈尔别克努尔为蓝方选手。由于排名第8的杨金强呢因伤退出了赏金赛的争夺，那么排名第9的裘伦获得替补资格，为第1替补顺位，一火阿各为第2替补顺位。那么本次抽签仪式呢，我们将会采用电脑摇号系统的抽签形式，所有抽签选手将会一次性落位所在区域，产生最终的对阵形式。为了确保我们抽签的公平和公正，那么在正式抽签前，我们将会进行2次呢抽签的测试，那么让各位选手呢了解我们具体抽签的流程。接下来有请高总上台测试，并且进行最后的抽签仪式。
真激动！
没错，那么在刚刚那场比赛之后呢，相信大家呢对于今天晚上的比赛留下了非常深刻的印象，相信高总也是不例外。
真的，对于最后一场，应该说是战决城20年开始以来热度、流量最火热、最爆的一场。
那没错呢，相信呢在银量级也许还会出现更加精彩的对决。那么这个时候还是需要高总呢给我们先进行2次，和以前一样啊，各个级别一样，先进行2次测试，第3次是正式的抽签。有请高总。
好。3、2、1，开始。停。3、2、1，开始。停。3、2、1，开始。停。
感谢高总。那么接下来我将向大家宣布2024年 JCK 战决城龙斗赏金挑战赛银量级最终的对阵形式。A 区郑波切对阵扎哈尔别克努尔。那么 C 区上之法将会对阵周启阳 ，B 区不火有嘎对阵尼格丹 ，D 区小雄狮蔡雄雄对阵海莱尔克。那么2024年的银量级的阵容呢已经确定，让我们共同期待10月12号银量级1/4决赛的比赛交锋。那么同时呢，9月21日，那么 JCK 战决城海外联合赛匈牙利站将在匈牙利的边陲重镇松伯特海伊正式上演，极客一铁将会对阵大卫 Daniel Koma， 吉姆沙对阵Benjamin Horvath。除此之外，鲁宗武、伊尔阿斯利、常宇航、马叶以及丘穆尔姑也将会出战 JCK 战决城海外联合赛匈牙利站的比赛。在此也诚挚邀请屏幕前的诸位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。最后再次感谢现场以及屏幕前的诸位今天晚上整晚的陪伴。最后祝大家晚安，再见。
Well, folks, another bounty competition is in the books. Naertai defeats Zewang, outpoints